Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the BX Sports Jedi Network Return of the Knicks podcast. Tonight, the New York Knicks take on the Brooklyn Nets, our cross-trying rivals. The Knicks come in a record of 5-5 to take on the Brooklyn Nets, who are 4-7. And the question I asked everyone: is the Brooklyn Nets surpassed and has become the most dysfunctional team in the New York metropolitan area? That question is out there on the poll. Please participate in the poll in the chat and let us know your feedback. But the Knicks, an impressive victory on the road against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Last time out, Julius Randle with 8 3-pointers, 31 points, leading the way, and the Knicks get a much needed road victory and improve to 5-5. Now they take on a Brooklyn Nets team who is reeling. We all know the situation with Kyrie Irving suspended. The head coach, Steve Nash, no longer the head coach. They made Jacques Vaughn now instead of an interim. They made him the full-time head coach. So they have all their whole issues or their whole cloud around the Brooklyn Nets. The Knicks are perfect 5-0 against team under 500. They want to continue improving that record. It starts with defense. Tonight, the tough assignment, whoever guards Kevin Durant. If you go Kevin Durant, in my opinion, under 30 points, the Knicks have enough firepower to hold the Brooklyn Nets for victory. Now, if the Nets don't have a lot of help around him, but we'll get the starting lineups in a moment. But before we get going, let's say hello to Eric Wallace in the chat. Salute everyone that's going to come into the chat as well. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. And you know how we do here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. We want to help you make a little money in your pocket while watching along with us. Now, tonight, the Knicks are a 3.5 road underdog at 3.5 points. The money line is at a 140. Now, the over and under 220.5 points at a minus 165. I'm going to say the Knicks go. I think the combined score, I'm going to take the over 220. I think the Knicks combined score, I think they win. I think it'll be 225 points total between the Knicks and Brooklyn Nets. And remember, good luck with your bet with your head, not over your head. Chef Dan will be in for a moment, and he's just going to stop in, and he has things to take care of. But he's here. He is in the green room, so he'll stop in and say hello, and then he'll do his diligence. And, of course, I have the starting lineups for the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets starting 5. Edmund Summers at the point guard position. No Ben Simmons unless Ben Simmons comes off the bench, which he looks like he will be coming off the bench. Followed by Joe Harris, Royce O'Neal, Kevin Durant, and Nicholas Claxton is your centers. That is for your Brooklyn Nets. Now, for our New York Knicks, here it is. At guard, Jalen Brunson, followed by Cam Reddish, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Jericho Sims. Now, Cam Reddish is going to be very important. Cam Reddish slowly here in his first 10 games has become pretty much the Knicks' perimeter defensive specialist. Believe it or not, yes, Cam Reddish. So his assignment tonight is going to go up against Slinky, the Kevin Durant. And now if he could hold him there, contain him, I don't know if he could stop him completely, but if he could do a good job and also not only get himself gracious on more of Tom Thibodeau on the coaching staff, also getting more playing minutes as guys are healthy. By the way, Quentin Grimes is available tonight to come off the bench. We'll see if they are playing him tonight. But they'll bring him slowly but surely. Steve in the building. Steve, salute. Mets should trade the Nets should trade him, man, and go elsewhere this year. We'll see. Melvin Smith, what is up? How you doing? It's good to see you. Yes, how are you? Melvin Smith in the building. Salute. Chef Dan is in the green room. He is listening. He's just getting ready. He's got to take care of some business. So he's here. He is in the green room. Just to let you guys know he's hearing and he appreciates everyone. So we got about 10 minutes before the game going. I love it. I have to save myself from a coronary because I'm old. I have to take some time off. Yet the Nets had to show up. Oh man, we'll get this victory to you, Mr. Smith. Hey, the first game here between these crosstown rivals here, Brooklyn, New York. It's not as spicy as years prior, but the Knicks should be able to move the ball here, and it starts with Jalen Brunson. Now, this is the first edition here with Jalen Brunson. We'll see how Jalen Brunson helps get the Knicks going, get them on track, get a quick start in Brooklyn. Look for the Knicks to be moved out quickly to start off fast and take that crowd out of that building. and not only take the crowd, but make it a Knicks crowd. You know, when the Knicks play Brooklyn, it's usually 60-40 New York Knicks fans. I'm being kind. You know, a lot of we Knicks fans travel very well to not just across town, but around the whole country in the United States. You could trust me, when we're here in the sixth borough of New York, which is Orlando, Florida, we are loud. When Knicks come here to Orlando, we are completely loud, and we actually get to the point where the Magic fans, natives, become a little hostile and angry towards us because we're loud and we take over the building. They don't like it. So here in the sixth borough of New York, in Orlando, we are very loud. So I know in Charlotte they're loud. So I know they're going to be even louder in Brooklyn. The point is, we need to take that crowd, take over that building, make the Barclays the MSG Part Two, and just establish that. Get an early lead and have Brooklyn play from behind. Have them have to chuck threes, and of course, when you come from behind, the Knicks got to guard the 3-point line. They have to continue to guard the perimeter. You can't have the muck. Hopefully, that game out in Boston with the Boston Celtics is a wake up call. They gotta protect the perimeter, not allow them to space and shoot the three ball. Now you could live with Durant getting his 24, 26 points, but you got to have the supporting cast around him, hold them, contain. Can't have Curry curl threes. You can't have the other guys around them shoot the three ball. Joe Harris. Look for Joe Harris. Joe Harris is going to want to do nothing but get spot in the corner and live off of Kevin Durant double team. That's why Cam Reddish's length and staying out of foul trouble is going to be very important for the Knicks guarding Kevin Durant up front here. So the Knicks do not need to rely on the double team. Also, Jalen Brunson, if he's going to break down if and when Ben Simmons come in, the assignment on him, or is it going to be RJ Barrett? Look for hopefully we can see an RJ Barrett getting aggressive, extremely aggressive, and can take that aggressiveness to the basket. Not settle for a perimeter shooting three, although Barrett can shoot at times, but I would love him to be more aggressive, attack the paint, and slash. We shall see tonight with the Brooklyn Nets. Not a good defensive team either. They're 4-7, but they want to try to jumpstart this season. It's still early for them. They want to jumpstart with Jacques Vaughn. You know, usually when team gets a new head coach, they get a little bit of inspiration for the few games. But hopefully the Knicks could just come out and blitz them. We shall see here as we're ready. We're almost ready to tip off here. We're still in a commercial break. But thank you guys for joining me. And just keep us in your thoughts here in Central Florida and all of East Coast of Florida. We're about to embrace in about another 5 hours to 6. We're about to hit Category 1 hurricane, Nicole. Again, we just finished coming through from Ian, a hurricane, Category 3 hurricane, that 4 to 3 that hit us in Orlando about a month ago. Now we're bracing for another 5 hours. It's been raining off and on all day with some windy. The heavy stuff that starts at midnight here. So while I'm able to get this watch along going, hopefully the power stays on and the internet doesn't crash. But other than that, but if there is a little technical difficulties, I'm going to say right now, I apologize for it because we are about to hit with a storm, a tropical storm. Now it's Hurricane 1 in Nicole. So bear with us. But hopefully, we got a battery backup. We should be okay here. If anything, the worst thing happens, so we shall see. So we're just getting ready here about 5 minutes before we get the tip off here. Usually ESPN games, they always do this. Usually when they say 7:30, if not, I would have came on a little around 7:30 on the dot. I came 5 minutes early. Usually 7:30 they tip off and they go right into it. So you never know when these nationally broadcast games when they really do the tip off, when they don't. So it's weird. So we got about 5 minutes to go here. Don't forget to hit those likes. Now, the first 10 games, we've been saying that we're going to, but folks, we've been so extremely busy with the other programs, with the wrestling. Haven't done a wrestling podcast. Now, tomorrow is going to be a wrestling podcast day if there is power here, but we've been doing so much with the Yankees, with the MMA, and attending the wrestling events that we haven't sat down and done a roundtable discussion, a full basketball discussion about the New York Knicks, this first 10 games. How does the Knicks look with this new point guard? How are the teammates reacting with him? Do we see a difference? Even though, despite being at 500, let me ask you, we're a 500 team, but let me ask, I think this team looks a little much more different than the years prior, especially last season and the year with Peyton. It looks much, much different with Jalen Brunson. it looks so much different. And even though they're at 500, there's room for improvement. You see that stock up. They look like they're going to improve much greater, and it gives hope.
I agree with you 100%. First of all, salute to everyone. Sorry, this is a nice little surprise in real quick. Chef Dan here. I got the camera off because I have to hurry up to run to the hospital to take care of something. All is well. Hope we wishing all is well with the Jedi. But I'm in agreement with you 100%. I believe that this is a different team. The only reason why I believe this is a different team, though, is because as far as the personnel, it doesn't require for us to be the usual Thibodeau-led team where we have to rely on our defense in order to create some things. I think this team offensively is not to say that they have juggernauts offensively, but I think as far as the unit offensively can perform better than most people give it credit for. And that's the way this season will be predicated on how well these guys are able to play off of each other and get the offense going with each other.
Perfectly said. That's why it feels so much different. And I know we can say, well, look at their record. They're 5-5. I understand that. But we last year we started off pretty well. I think we were what 6-3 in the first nine, or 6-4, six, or I gotta remember, seven, something like that. It was a good start, and then it went downhill a little bit.
It was the same. I mean, I think we started off 5-1. Then we dropped down to 5-5, and everyone was like, "Okay, well, we know why we're dropping down 5-5. Let's find a way to fix it." But it never got fixed. But this time, man, number one, the expectation is completely different than last year, and number two, certain people are under different pressures. Not to say us, but for one, Thibodeau, I know he felt the pressure after that Atlanta Hawks game because that was just disturbing. A display of just energy that the Knicks had coming off of 2 days rest, and then you build up that 23-point lead, and then you get demolished by the Hawks by 23. Not to say there's anything wrong with the Hawks. It's not to say that it's the Hawks, but we had 2 days rest and we had a 23-point lead. At the very least, it was supposed to be a game at the end of the even if you give up the 23-point lead, it's supposed to be a game at the fourth quarter, not a blowout.
Indeed, and exactly. Good evening, Maria. Good evening, Miss Janine. Salute, ladies. Good to see you, ladies, in the chat with us this evening. Chef Dan, step a moment away. He's gonna get ready. He's got to take care of some business. So Chef Dan is there. So I totally agree with him with that. The assessment of the team here, and we're going to break that down with more elaboration. What we're expectation. I also wanted to get with him with the emergence of a perimeter defender in Cam Reddish. I know he hasn't hit on stride offensively yet. There's some spurts. He had a really good opening game in Memphis. He's a kid who when he gets offensively going, he's a game changer. And hopefully on defense, he's getting trusted to play. He's pretty much taken that starting role for now over Evan Fournier. With Fournier defensively has been a liability. Now the 3-ball spacing, Evan Fournier, you could see he could go for 30. He could hit. He's offensive, but when he gets hot, but the defense lacks. And his team needs a perimeter defender. As we're almost ready to start here, I'll bring in the 6 man off the bench here. Will be our ticker. Hopefully it gets working the same time as we get going here. It says I will start RJB, RJ Barrett, Obi, Julius, Jalen, and I think we all want Obi Toppin to start, but I kind of like Reddish to play that tweener, that small forward shooting guard role there. It also saves Barrett from trying to overextend himself and pick up extra fouls. So I understand that sentiment, Mr. Smith, but I also like that, you got to protect Barrett. But Barrett's got to get it going. Hopefully he gets it going. We're hoping he's getting it going here. He's a slow starter, and then he elevates. So he's like a marathon runner. Starts off in a small pace, and then he starts going up. Big task at hand. There it is. Sims, your guy is in the starting lineup indeed. So this is the fourth game here for the Brooklyn Nets with no Irving. So Kyrie, we know, put his foot in his mouth and he has to pay the price. So we're about to tip this game off here. Yes, let's beat the Nets down. Indeed, big task. Indeed. So Knicks, remember, Knicks are a perfect 5-0 against teams below 500. Here we go. Tip off. Whoa, delay here. Again, we're having a little bit of hard time with the tip off. Now, Brooklyn comes up with the tip. And we're on the way here. Brooklyn Nets, New York Knicks from the Barclay here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. As Brooklyn, Durant immediately going one-on-one with Reddish. This is going to be a matchup. And Durant over Reddish. And that's good. Kevin Durant. So he get the mid-range. Here's Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson bounce pass to Randle. Randle back to Brunson. Brunson 15 on the shot clock. Brunson now driving. Puts up the floater, misses. Here comes Brooklyn. They're pushing. Euro step. And blocked by Jericho Sims. Good job there by Sims. He's got a block. Here's Randle now. Randle with bringing the ball up. Randle shoots the three. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Brooklyn. As Harris now driving on Jericho Sims. Bounce pass to Durant. Durant passes to Clint. So Claxton puts it up. It's good. So Knicks Claxton. So Brooklyn up to a 4-0 lead here. Here's Brunson now. They're moving the ball here. So here's Randle now. Randle over to RJ now. Barrett off the screen. He's got Claxton back to Brunson. 11 on the shot clock. Here's RJ. RJ driving. Layup. Scanny gets fouled. So he'll go free throws here for RJ Barrett. So Barrett will go to the line here. His foul's picked up on Claxton. That's his first. So Barrett, despite not feeling his impact, he's averaging 19.6 points a game. He hits the first free throw. So Brooklyn up 4-1, just 10:37 here. Just started. And he goes 2 for 2 for the line. As Brooklyn will bring the ball up here. Edwards keeps his dribble here. Trying to fight over a screen. Now he tries to get a Durant. Durant on the right wing. Durant guarded by Reddish. Durant doing his move. He's backing in. He fade away. And that's off the mark. Good job. But Claxton comes up with a rebound. This cannot happen. Here's Edwards for 3. And that's good. So Edwards, second opportunity here as Brooklyn hits. Oh, there's a loose ball foul. Oh. Hartenstein does something different, though, that Jericho doesn't. Hartenstein could score and hit the 3 ball. Big task. Hopefully you're right. Here's Brunson. I think in the world they could play all 3. The way Mitchell plays and gets Bing up. And here's Brunson. Brunson driving. Brunson with a crossover. In the paint. Passes it to Randle. Randle's going to shoot the long 3. And that's off the mark. Rebound. Jericho Sims with offensive rebound. They're going to say loose ball foul on Joe Harris. So Jericho Sims already inserting himself on the offensive glass. That's one thing that young man could do, Big Task. Sims is a good rebounder. And he gets great position. And he could jump. As they're going to inbound the ball here. Barrett inbounds here to Jericho Sims. Sims back to Randle. 10 on the shot clock. Randle now in the paint. Flicks up, shoots, bounce, and nope. And last touch by Brooklyn. Knicks will get another possession there. Brooklyn could not corral that rebound. Two Nets had hands on it, and it went out of bounds. Knicks will get it. So Knicks will get a new shot clock, 14, as they inbound from underneath the basket. As Brunson trying to find someone. Brunson passes it to Randle. Randle thought about the 3. Randle driving in the paint, deep in the paint. Puts it up. Contact, no call. Oh, no, he did. Count it and 1. So Julius Randle with a 3-point play. That's where Randle plays his best. Get deep in the post. Use that wide frame of his shoulders and make him pay. So Julius will go to the line trying to complete a 3-point play here. So Randle completes the 3-point play. The game is 7-5. Knicks trail by 2. As Brooklyn will bring the ball up, Edward. Claxton back to Durant. Durant now on the switch. Durant is carried by Cam Reddish. Durant drives to pass it over 3 to so Royce hits it downtown. So it's 10-5. So give Durant an assist there. So Durant trying to get his teammates involved because he knows he's going to have to do heavy lifting here. He wants to get teammates around him involved. Here's Brunson now. Brunson on Claxton. Claxton has 1 foul already on him. And he stepped back, shoots over him, and that's off the mark. Jericho Sims with the offensive rebound, and they're going to say loose ball on Jericho Sims. He had good positioning. I know. So this is what the Knicks are doing. The Knicks are trying to double and get the ball out of Durant's hands, but he's going to hit. If he's going to hit his shooters, they got to knock down the 3, and they did so far. So it's 10-5 here with 8:50 as Durant gets the ball, and quickly here comes the double team. Back over, Royce for 3, and that's off the mark. O'Neal. So Royce O'Neal missed that 3. Here comes Barrett. Finally, Julius. Now he's covered by Durant 1-on-1. Now Julius goes strong. Pass to Brunson. Brunson now spins back to Randle. Randle thought about the 3. Now he's dribbling. He stepped back over to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson driving in. Lose the ball. Here comes Brooklyn. Brooklyn has a 3-on-2. Bounce pass to Harris. Harris goes, lays it up. It's good. So Brooklyn running the fast break wasn't pretty, but it's effective. 12-5. As Brunson will bring the ball here. And timeout is called on the floor here with 8:10. So not a bad start for Brooklyn here, especially that fast break. Opportunities there. They up 12-5 here with 8:10 here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. So don't forget to please hit the likes. We really could use the help and the likes, and we really would like to share the program on your social media platform. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We do all the Knicks watch-alongs here, as well as from time to time we do the Rangers as well, the MMA Weekly, and the Heal the Ring podcast, and the New York Yankees podcast as well. And we totally appreciate it. So we have a timeout on the floor. Tom Thibodeau calls his first timeout. We'll take a quick short break, and we'll be right back. Wait for the commercial break here. Don't forget, Friday night, the Knicks will host the Detroit Pistons. And this Saturday from Madison Square Garden, UFC 281. UFC 281 will be on this Saturday. And you can check out the podcast that was recorded by my son Austin and Chef Dan on their MMA Weekly. They preview the fights. They'll give you the opinion, who they like, what to look for, what they like about the fights, and who they think they're going to win, their favorites. So please, if you like MMA fighting, if you like combat sports, check out MMA Weekly with Austin and Chef Dan here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. It's in the video description in the channel. So please hit that like. Check them out. Also, if you want to take it on the go and you can't watch it on YouTube, we are available in all audio platforms. So anywhere you get your favorite audio platform, any audio podcast, we are there. From YouTube all the way to Anchor FM, Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, you name it. Just put BX Sports Jedi Network and you find all the different programs. From the Heal the Ring podcast, from MMA Weekly, from the Bomber Strikes Back. From any one of our programs, we are there in the audio platform. So please check it out. Take us on the road. We will entertain you, and we'll definitely give you that audio platform. Rangerstown Republic. We do a lot of Rangers on there as well. So definitely check it out. We'll definitely appreciate you guys. So we're waiting for them to come back from the timeout here. Again, of course, they will be playing Monday. They will be playing Friday night against the Detroit Pistons, and then they'll host the Oklahoma Thunder on Sunday. That's going to be an early afternoon game. So as Barrett inbounds here to Brunson on a curl. Brunson in the paint. Brunson now stops, kicks out of Randle. Randle now on top of the key and he hits it. 3-pointer, Julius Randle from downtown. Give RJ Barrett an assist there, 12-8. So just under 8 minutes here. As Claxton, top of the key, finds Durant. Durant back over to Joe Harris. Harris now driving, double team. As Knicks are moving, here's a dish off, easy bucket there for Claxton. O'Neal gets an assist there to Claxton, too easy there as Randle brings the ball up. Randle in the wing. Randle backing in. He's telling his guys to move. He passes to Brunson. Brunson thought about the three. Now Randle's going to shoot the 3 ball. And that's on front of the rim, picked up by Claxton. He pushes it here to O'Neal, back to Durant. Durant and Randle playing a little tight D there. The refs are letting him play. Now Durant shoots a 3, and that's a brick picked up by Brunson. Passes immediately to Reddish. Reddish is going to shoot the 3 ball. And Reddish misses, picked up there by Claxton. So both teams are missing here from the 3 ball. As now Durant brings the ball up. Durant driving. Stops, spins, turnaround, jumper, misses. Good job there, but we got a whistle. An extremely late whistle here. The rebound was already by Claxton, and they decided to call a foul on Reddish. That is an extremely, extremely late whistle. My goodness. You should have... And, there was... Jose Melo, how are you? Jose Melo. What is up, pana? As he misses the first free throw here. And the words of Chef Dan, boy, don't lie. And he hits 1 of 2 from the line. It's 16-8. So here's Brunson now. Brunson bringing the ball here. Brunson keeps a dribble. Brunson, a lot of contact, puts it up. No call. Ref looking to see get a foul, but no call here. Misses here. O'Neal shoots the 3, and he hits again. So Brooklyn, like every other team in the NBA, they see the Knicks uniform, they all of a sudden become unbeatable from the 3 ball. Here's RJ. RJ now gets trapped. Brooklyn's playing some defense. Randle got fouled, and they're going to say O'Neal picks up the foul. Now, this is something that can't be happening too much. Teams just come in here, and they're so confident on the Knicks to want to shoot the 3 ball. They space the ball. And the question is, are they over committing on the double team? As Randle will go to the line here. And it's not like Brooklyn has a point guard to break the defense down. Randle misses the free throw. Got to hit your free throws, folks. And he hits front of the rim. He breaks both free throws, Randle. So after having that monstrous game against Minnesota, has come up a little chilly here. Claxton now working on the top over to Durant on the curl. Durant passes it to Claxton. Claxton deep in the post. Hook shot, and that's good. So everything falling in for Brooklyn here. So Knicks Claxton with a sky hook. So they're playing right now inspired. Here's Barrett now. Barrett's turn. 9-0 run here, and the Knicks... Oh, Barrett almost turned the ball over. Reddish is going to shoot the 3 ball. Reddish in front of the rim. Randle has the rebound. Offensive rebound comes to New York. They get a reset in the clock. Randle deep in the paint. Randle spins. Can't find nowhere, and that ball is stolen by Durant. That did not look pretty, and he passes it wide open Edwards for 3, and that's good. Brooklyn is hitting the 3, and they're inspired right now. They are right now trying to blow the doors open. 24-9 here. Knicks do not have anything to answer here on offense. Here's Barrett. Now Barrett needs to take over the game. Here's Brunson, Barrett now driving. Barrett in the paint, driving in. He's got double spins, shoots, and Barrett misses. That's a brick. Here comes the rebound by Brooklyn. O'Neal now. O'Neal passes it here. Here's a Brand for three, and that's front of the rim. Good box out by Brunson. Here's Randle now. Come on, push. Let's go. Randle. Randle driving. Stops in the paint. Bounce pass to Brunson. Brunson give and go. Brunson. Layup. Scoop layup. It's good. So Jalen Brunson hits it. 24-10. Knicks down by 14 already. Timeout on the floor here by Jacques Vaughn, as Brooklyn will call a timeout. That perimeter defense. Now, of course, they're overcommitting. They're overcommitting on Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant is finding his teammates. And right now, it's a pick your poison type, folks. Do you want Durant to go one-on-one and get possibly Cam Reddish in some foul trouble, or can anyone possibly guard Kevin Durant? Now, when you do that, you're overcommitting. The Knicks are overcommitting, and they're not moving their feet to get to the open man. They're leaving way too many open men. They're letting the guys, the O'Neals and others hit the three ball, and that's nothing. They haven't gotten Joe Harris hot yet. So that's a little bit of concern personally, because if Joe Harris, who's known for hitting the three ball, he's not getting going. You got the O'Neals, and others, and the Edwards hitting the three ball, and that's a little bit concerning. Those guys, those tertiary complementary players, if they're the ones starting to knock and hurt the Knicks with the three ball, this could be in trouble. We could be in some deep trouble, because if Durant, Durant, no matter what, by hook or crook, is going to get 21 points by hook or crook. And Joe Harris, if Durant is cooking, he's going to get a quarter where he's going to get 9, points in a quarter. So you got to be careful if you're the Knicks here, that this timeout by Jacques Vaughn actually is going to help the Knicks here, bring in some wholesale substitution. Maybe Hartenstein comes in. You need a little more offense in the paint, and Derrick Rose to see right now with Jalen Brunson. Well, it's kind of weird because Brunson just hit a scoop layup, and you're going to remove him for Rose. I understand you get instant offense with Derrick Rose, but right now it's your forwards. It's either Randle undecided, missing. He doesn't got it yet. He's got to get it going. And RJ Barrett needs to one of these kind of signature games just to take over. Like, just play unconscious, like where you're like, whoa, we gotta feed this monster, and he hasn't done that yet. And we're all waiting on it. I know his numbers looks phenomenal, 19.9 points a game, but they feel so soft. Those 19.9 games feel soft, and I want to feel like they're very impactful. We'll wait to see when they come back. We'll see what kind of changes Tom Thibodeau does here. I saw before the timeout, we had at the scorer's table Hartenstein and Derrick Rose. Let's see who comes out along with him. They need to get athletic. They need to play faster, looser, aggressive. We'll see. From the beginning, we have not been playing. Yes, you're correct. The perimeter defense has been atrocious all season, Melvin. All season, the Knicks perimeter defense has been disgusting. They have not been played well. Now, this is what happens when you go shorter. But we don't have a point guard. We need a point guard. There's so many variables. You gain something and lost something. So as they inbound the ball here, Brooklyn, Claxton, guarded by Hartenstein. Now he's a wide open three. No, they're going to call an offensive foul. So Hartenstein making a little bit of an impact. He draws an offensive foul. Here, Knicks will have it. Possession. So 4:37 here. Knicks only have scored 10 points. They got to get their offense going. Here's Rose now. Rose. Hartenstein. Back to Rose. Julius gets a pick on Rose. So they blaming this on Brunson here. And it's Randle now with the ball. Randle throws over here to Reddish. Reddish is going to shoot the three. And that's in front of the rim. Hartenstein loose ball. Last touch by RJ Barrett. So they're not setting up anyone here. Whenever Julius gets the ball, teammates stop. You could tell they stop, they freeze. Hey, Mikey Mazda, what is up? Salute. 4:16 here, 24-10. as they bring the ball up here. Claxton top of the key. Now gets Durant. Durant give and go. Durant stops. Now you see triple team. Now he shoots over Reddish and Kevin Durant. So they extend here 26-10. Knicks are overcommitting on their defense. Triple team here. Here's Rose back to Randle. Randle wide open three. And he finally hits it. So he hits it downtown. It's 26-13. Here's a give and go and too easy. Oh, he missed that layup, Claxton. Here's the Knicks. So no defense there. Knicks got fortunate. Here's Barrett now. On the go. Barrett contact. Puts it up. Count. And no, he will go to the free throw line. So he had continuation there. So Barrett will go to the line here. Knicks trail 26-13 with 3:28 in the first. And it's the first meeting between these two teams in Brooklyn. And Barrett misses. So Barrett missed. So 3 straight free throws by the New York Knicks have missed. This game is in Brooklyn, Mikey. They're in Brooklyn. Although you could say the second home of the New York Knicks. As Joe Harris will sit and Ben Simmons will come in. First time Ben Simmons plays the New York Knicks as a member of the Brooklyn Nets. So RJ Barrett will have another free throw here. Oh, Knicks misses here. So Barrett with 2 missed field throws. And so is Randle. Here's Durant. Good block there by Hartenstein, but right to Ben Simmons. And back to Royal. Back now, Durant, back to Royal. Royal passes it. And this one from Steve. Ooh, that was lucky Curry missed that one. Here's Randle now. Randle now goes, spins, stops. This Barrett shoots the 3 in rhythm. And that's good. R.J. Barrett from downtown. 26-16. Knicks trail by 10. 2:55 here in the first as Durant will bring the ball up. Knicks need to play some defense. Possibility. Here's Durant shooting the 3. Durant from downtown. So Kevin Durant as he yells something as he comes up the court. So Derrick Rose brings the ball up. Derrick Rose now burst of speed. Derrick Rose got, and they're going to say strip. Last touch by Derrick Rose there. A lot of contact. So he looked like he jammed his finger there. So 2:30 here. So Cam Thomas in the game here. Thomas bringing the ball up, trying to get a screen from Simmons. Thomas now in the paint. He's driving, spins, fade away, and that's off the mark. Deep rebound, picked up by Curry. Curry now. Knicks they gotta get the offensive rebound. Curry now stops in the dime. He's gonna put the mid range, and that's good. So Curry hits the mid range, 31-16. Knicks giving up 31 points, but I've only scored 16. Now we top and gets off the bench. Here's Barrett now over to Randle. Randle's gonna shoot the 3, and that's good. So Julius Randle, hopefully he heats up. 31-19 here. Here's Curry. Curry trying to get Durant on a curl. Durant pushes off on Barrett. 9 on the shot clock. Back to Curry. Curry now trying to shake and bake. Curry now spins, goes, passes it. Thomas passed the 3. Step back, side shot. It's good. So he hit the mid-range. Step away. 33-19. Brooklyn is unconscious here. Here's Randle. Randle got bumped, and he loses the ball from Simmons. Picked up by Thomas. Thomas now passes it to Curry. Trying to go to transition 3. Good job by the Knicks. Curry loses the ball, but right in his hands. Curry passes it to Thomas. Thomas now top of the key. Thomas passes it back. Wide open O'Neal, and he hits the 3 ball. Brooklyn moving the ball and finding the open man. They have a 36-point quarter with a minute left. So 36-19. Knicks getting their blown door open here. The Knicks giving up 60% from 3-point land. Again, 6 of 10. Randle's going to chuck the 3. And Randle hits the downtown. So Randle shooting the 3 ball here a little good. 22-36. But Knicks got to play defense. Thomas now, guarded by Quickly, gets a screen. But good job by Quickly, and they're going to call a foul here. So Quickly picks up a foul, trying to fight over a screen. So Barrett gets another assist there on that 3-point shot from Randle. So Brooklyn would inbound the ball here, topping in the game as they inbounded Durant. Durant give and go here, running, trying to count, and they got the foul, and he got the continuation, count it, and one. He got the soft touch on Julius Randle, hit with a foul. So Durant trying to complete a 3-point play here. And he misses a free throw, so he's missing free throws. Agent Super Argo, what is up here? 39-22 with 26 seconds here. Topping in the game over to Randle. Randle now to Rose. Rose catch and shoot 3, and that's off the mark. You can see that. Here comes Brooklyn. Brooklyn now trying to run here, and they're going to hold here for the final possession. So a 38-point quarter plus here. And that's it. That's the end of the first. So 38-22. Knicks did not play well in that first quarter. I thought they needed to get a fast start and blitz Brooklyn, and they got blitzed. So tough one on the road here. Let's give you the stats in a moment here. Now the Knicks shot 7 of 19 from the field. They shot 36.8%. Brooklyn shot 63.6%. They were 14 out of 22. They were 5 of 11 from 3-point land for the Knicks. They were 45.5% from 3 ball, while Brooklyn shot 60% from 3. They were 6 of 10. The Knicks were 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Brooklyn were 2 of 2. Actually, they actually Durant missed one, so they were 3 of 2. And the rebounds, Brooklyn has 7 rebounds to the Knicks, 10 rebounds to the Knicks 7. Both 2 offensive rebounds for Brooklyn, 1 for New York. Knicks 5 assists, Brooklyn 11 assists. Salute Sheldon, Darryl Johnson. Salute, my friend. Both teams had a block apiece. Brooklyn had 3 steals, the turnovers. The Knicks had 3 turnovers to Brooklyn's 1, but Brooklyn had 10 points in the paint. New York only had 4. Despite the fact Brooklyn felt like they had wide open shots, but they just kept moving the ball so efficiently. And of course, 11 assists in that one quarter. That's too many. That was too many easy buckets. 11 assists. Debbie Flowers, salute. Debbie Flowers. We cannot play defense, and we needed them. Tibbs got to make some. Now we're going to see if he's going to coach. He got to make the right adjustments here, and the team's got to respond here. We'll give you Brooklyn's high man. Kevin Durant with 11 points in that quarter, in the first quarter, followed by Summers. So Summers had 9 points in 8 minutes. The secondary tertiary players are the ones that are hurting the Knicks. You also had 6 for Royce O'Neal, 6 for Clarkson, 2 for Cam Thomas, 2 for Curry. Now for the Knicks, 15 points for Julius Randle. But have we seen this movie before? We've seen this film when Julius Randle leads the team in points and he wants the ball and isolation. The Knicks always trail by double digits. This movie, we've seen this film, and it's no knock because without Julius Randle hitting those 15 points, we would have been blown out by even worse. But my point is, it doesn't work when he's the main focal point, in my opinion, because every time we've seen this film, when he's the main focal point, we're always trailing by double-digit leads, and we don't have the defense intensity like we did in the past to come back and get us there. We need more other folks involved scoring-wise, and I'm not blaming Julius Randle, but when he's the first option, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't. He's not the type of player to put his team on his back to make everyone else around him better. And it's not a knock. It's going to sound like a new Julius Randle hate. No, because without him, without those 15 points, this would be an embarrassment right now. We got RJ Barrett with 5 points in 11 minutes of action. 2 assists, one rebound, and Brunson with 2 points. Salute Heel. So as we're going to inbound here for the second quarter, Knicks trail 38-22 here. Quickly, we'll bring the ball up. Quickly over to Rose. Derrick Rose. Down to Manning quickly now. We got to get these guys going. Quickly. Floater. Off the mark. It's good. So he gets the touch. So Emmanuel quickly, 24-38. Now let's see if the second unit could propel the Knicks here. As Cam Thomas will bring the ball up. Thomas keeps his dribble. Trying to fight Curry. Back to Thomas. 12-13 on the shot clock. Thomas now dribbling in the paint. Dribbling. He's trying to hunt the foul. No call. Missed the air ball. Hartenstein with the rebound. Over to quickly. Knicks want to move quickly now by the half court. Now quickly. Now they're going to reset. Fournier in the game. Fournier catch and shoot three. And that's good. Evan Fournier from downtown. So 27-38. It is an 11-point game. As Pepe Le Pew hits one. Timeout.
Oh, the adoration. Oh, the je vous adore. The je t'aime vous, ma sugar.
So Pepe Le Pew immediately, this is what he needs to do if he wants to stay and get back in there. Remember, Quentin Grimes is available tonight to play for the New York Knicks. And if he doesn't, and Fournier has to come up offensively, catch and shoot, and be that complimentary sniper, then he's going to have a place on his team. So we have a timeout here. As we have a quick timeout. All right, let's get a quick timeout. A little bit of highlights from Julius Randle's game against Minnesota. We'll be right back.
Putting the length of McDaniels on the Knick point guard. Julius Randle, no hesitation there, and nails the three-pointer. Deja vu, right from Randle to get out after switching his three-pointer. Back to Randle in the corner. He's going to try again. He's got a hit again. Julius Randle. Back and forth we go now. Vacillating feet. Randle against Towns. He's got a dare to come out and shoot. They warn him on the lead. That's the third pointer for Randle. He's 3 for 5. Step backs against Randle. Shot in and out. Okay, Barrett the rebound. Barrett throws ahead to Randle. Given the ball. Again, works it out. 31-point game.
That was Julius Randle against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hopefully we get a repeat here, but get everyone involved. We'll wait for them to the commercial break. We're still in commercial break. You know, TV timeouts are a little longer than usual. Weekly shows, weekly games. As they come back here. So Vaughn called the timeout immediately as Fournier hit that three. Now here we go. Let's see what they draw up here in the timeout for Jacques Vaughn. Interesting as Thomas will bring the ball up here. So 38-27 as Ben Simmons. Simmons pivots. Now giving to Thomas. Curry now dribbling. Curry step back for three. And that's good. So he hits the three, what the Curry brothers know how to do, hit the three ball and shoot it well. As Patty Mills is in the game. Here's alley-oop, Toppin too quickly. Toppin couldn't finish it. But I like that aggressiveness. And here's Curry for three. And that's good. So Curry, a couple three in a row, and now they're boasting to 44-27. Here's Toppin over to Fournier. Fournier's going to answer first three, and Fournier answers back. So Pepe Le Pew hits one. Here's Curry now. Curry driving. Curry stops, spins. Pepe Le Pew there. Over to Simmons. 12 on the shot clock. Simmons by Hartenstein. Simmons puts up brick. Here comes Quickly. Now Emmanuel Quickly calling a play here. Toppin. Back to Quickly. 16 on the shot clock. Fournier now with the hot touch. Fournier with the ball. Fournier dribbling. Fournier thought about the three. Quickly now. Quickly's going to shoot the three ball. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Thomas. So 44-33. Knicks down by 14 with 9:46. Here's Thomas. Thomas passes it to Simmons. Simmons giving go to Thomas. Thomas dribbling under the basket. Curry now is going to shoot the three. And Curry got fouled by Fournier. So it is a 3-shot foul. Not a good foul there. So it's a 14-point deficit with 3 free throws here with an excellent free throw shooter in Curry going to the line here, trying to cash in on 3 free throws. So here's the first attempt here by Seth Curry. He hits the first one, 45-30. Knicks down by 15 with more free throws coming up. He hits the free throws here. So he has one more coming up here as Brunson will come in for Derrick Rose. So we have a lineup of Hartenstein, Fournier, Toppin, Quickly, and Brunson. See if this combination could get the Knicks going. And it's the third free throws. He hits all 3 free throws here. 47-30. Knicks down by 17. They need to get going. They need some offense. Over to Toppin. Back to Brunson. Brunson now around. Passes to Fournier. Fournier now is going to shoot the 3. Knicks want to play the 3-ball game and he misses. Here's Mills. Mills now. Mills around the corner. Mills is going to shoot the mid-range. And that's off the mark. Rebound by pass it back Curry. Curry for 3. And Curry is wide open, unconscious. There another team hitting the 3-ball well against this Knickerbocker team. And Knicks, here's Quickly. Now Quickly shoots his own 3, and that's a brick. Rebound by Hartenstein. Hartenstein got fouled by Thomas. So Knicks trail by 20 here with 8:50 on just under 9 minutes. So Simmons with his length got that offensive rebound. Second opportunities propelling here Brooklyn as now they're down 50-30. As Knicks will inbound the ball here. Brunson trying to get on the curl, gets it to Hartenstein. 13 on the shot clock. Hartenstein back to Fournier. Fournier now with a screen. Now he's going to shoot the 3. And that's off the mark. Rebound. So Knicks relying too much on the 3-ball. 1 and done. Here's Ben Simmons on the break. Over to Curry. Again, catch and shoot 3. And he misses. He tried to feed the hot hand. Smart move there. Here's Fournier now. Fournier has cooled off a bit. Fournier bounced past it quickly. Quickly thought about the 3. Quickly driving. Found the top, popping, and beautiful. Get an assist there. And that should have been a 3-point play, and it is. Count it and basket. So good job there. Give Quickly an assist. Toppin will go to the line trying to complete a 3-point play. Now Toppin doing what he can, moving, and it's up to the guards to get the ball to that man. They get that ball to the man. That man is a good finisher. So he's going to the line here trying to complete a 3-point play. And he hits it. So he completes the 3-point play. So it is a 50-33 game here. 17-point lead for Brooklyn here with 8:30 here. Thomas will bring the ball up. Thomas keeps his dribble. In the paint, spins, tries to shake and bake. Passes it here. And we're going to have a traveling call. As Morris Sr. turns the ball over. Knicks got to punish here and capitalize on the turnovers. Toppin now with the ball. Back to Brunson. Brunson trying to get a screen. Now Brunson trying to go. Ben Simmons all over him like a cheap suit. Here's Brunson. Brunson stops. Puts up the floater. It's good. So Jalen Brunson imposing his will. Knicks down by 15. And here's Harris. Harris thought about the 3. Harris now with the ball. Back to Patty Mills. Mills, 14 on the shot clock. Mills now. Mills keeps his dribble. He's dribbling, bounce past to Simmons. Simmons spins in the paint. He got poked, and they're going to call a foul on Hartenstein. So Ben Simmons doing a good, he wants to work for Broadway there, and he got poked in the eye. Hopefully he doesn't lose a season and say he's hurt for the rest of the season. As they're going to inbound the ball here, Kyle Thomas. So Knicks trail by 15 here, 35-50. So Patty Mills will inbound the ball. Mills over to Thomas. 12 on the shot clock. Thomas now. Thomas in the paint. Snake dribble. Spins floater, and he misses. Rebound by Fournier. Fournier now will bring the ball up. Fournier, he's got Toppin in the wing. Has Hartenstein back to Toppin. Give and go, but Toppin there. Toppin lays it up, and he misses that one. He rushed that one, and didn't. It was a little sloppy there on the Knicks. Here's Thomas. Harris now in transition. Harris, Knicks got back well. Passes it. Wide open Patty Mills for three. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Brunson. Brunson looking up. Brunson passes it to Toppin. Toppin running. Toppin lays it up. It's good. So good job there by Brunson. Give him an assist there. And Toppin with the finish. 37-50. That's how you need to get back in transition. Here's Thomas to Ben Simmons. Simmons over there. And good hands there by Hartenstein. But Morris has it. Morris drives. Morris bounce pass here. Toppin comes up with the steal. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson keeps his dribble. Brunson over to Toppin. Now Toppin quickly thought about the three. Quickly now driving. He has two defenders on him. Over to Brunson. And they're going to say offensive foul. And Julius Randle will make his way back in. I don't know. I want to see this substitution pattern here. So he is going to play Randle and Toppin. All right. Because I quickly said, what I wanted to see this substitution pattern. Because he just scored a bucket. AJ Barrett will come back in the game. Hartenstein will have a seat. And Fournier. So this is with 6:49. Thibodeau's trying to cut this here to see if he could at least make this respectable here. As they inbound here to Kevin Durant. Durant now. Bounce pass to Harris. Too easy. So give an assist to Kevin Durant there. The Knicks are too busy standing around and looking at Durant to do something, and his teammates are cutting. And he is a great, excellent passer. He's unselfish. Here's quickly. And it's so simple, basic, keep it simple, stupid. And Brooklyn is doing that. Toppin over to Randle. Randle now. Randle top of the key. Randle step back. He's going to shoot the three. And that's off the mark. He got fouled. So Randle looks like he might get a three free throw foul here. As Durant don't like the move. Said that Randle took his foot out. So miscommunication between Brunson and Toppin in that earlier basket with Joe Harris cutting. As Randle will go to the line here for 3 free throws. And Randle aimed that shot. He missed it. So again, Randle has missed 3 consecutive free throws. So he's been hitting the 3 ball at a good pace, but he can't seem to hit those free throws. So 15 points for Julius Randle. He's 4 of 7 from 3-point land. He hits a free throw here. So it's 38-52 with 6:11. He has one more free throw coming up. Thomas will have a seat for Brooklyn as Royce O'Neal will return. And he hits 2 of 3 from the line. It's 52-39. Knicks going to try to cut this to single digits before halftime. O'Neal will bring the ball up here quickly. Is his guarder. He's trying to get it to Durant here. Good job by the Knicks denying the ball to Durant. But now O'Neal quickly. He's working on quickly. He spins, throws it up. And he gets that scoop layup. Nice move there by O'Neal. He just threw it up and got that bounce there. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson stops in the dime, spins. And Brunson now. Brunson again. Brunson still keeps dribble. Puts the floater, and that one comes up short. Rebound by Brooklyn. Durant now wants to push. Durant. He's got quickly, and now he sends it over here O'Neal spots, puts it up, and he hits it off the glass. So they're kissing everything off the glass. They're using their height. Brooklyn is a little more taller than New York, and they're using it to their advantage. 56-39. And that was actually Summers. Edmund Summers with 13 points. Randle's going to shoot the three, and that's off the mark. One and done. This no stagnant. This is what keeps teams off a rhythm. Move the ball. You got to catch with a rhythm for the three. Here's Durant now on topping. Durant spinning. Durant fade away, and that's off the mark. No, he gets the fortuitous bounce. So everything going in for the Brooklyn Nets here. They built this lead back up. 19 again. As Knicks try to chip away, and then Brooklyn back on a run. Here's Emmanuel quickly. Emmanuel quickly over to RJ. Barrett needs to get going. Barrett now trying to get a screen from Toppin. Now Barrett driving. Contact off and he misses that one. He got good point penetration, but couldn't finish. Here's Durant. And inside of Claxton. And he got fouled. Good foul by Quickly. But 3 fouls on Emmanuel Quickly. So he's going to be sitting for the rest of the quarter here. He had a foul there. Knicks look a step slow here. And Summer used his length. Summer got deep on Brunson. He hung up and just got it off the glass. So everything going in for Brooklyn. Here's Claxton. And he misses that free throw. 58-39 here with 4:32. And he misses both free throws here. Here's Brunson now. Brunson over to Barrett. Barrett's going to shoot the 3 ball. And that's front of the rim. He bricked it. Here's Durant. Durant over. And here's Summer. Back over to Claxton. Claxton tried to go for a foul. He tried to dunk Jerry. And now Claxton will go to the line for some free throws. So everything's going Brooklyn's way here. Everything. He hits the first free throws, even when Nick Claxton is hitting some free throws. We are too small. We got no height. That's the same issue we have with teams like a Cavaliers. We're too short. And he hits the pair of free throws here. So it's 60-39. Knicks trail by 21. So here's Brunson. Brunson stops. Back here to Barrett now fumbling. Barrett still gathers. Barrett double team. Blocked by Claxton. But now Barrett gets the ball. He loses it again. Brooklyn. So it looks like a Keystone Cops comedy of errors out there. Here's Brooklyn now. Harris. Here's Durant now. Durant throws this one long call, and we're going to get offensive foul. So Claxton got a little overzealous off the ball. Wow, not a good first half here for the New York Knickerbockers. Only 39 points here. I've given up 60 points. Reddish is finally back in the game here. So he should play the remaining and a half here. So here's Brunson, Jericho Sims, Cam Reddish. Now here's Brunson and turnover. Reddish was not expecting that. The Knicks are continue to play extremely sloppy here. 3:37 here. O'Neal. Sooner attacking. Sooner again. Sooner looking out there like he's going to make the All-Star team against this team. Durant now. 8 on the shot clock. Durant with the dancing. Durant crossover. Durant stops. He's going to make the long range, and he makes Cam Reddish put on skates. 62-39. He's fired up. Brooklyn. Next, the New York Knicks are surely here 69-39, while the Brooklyn Nets on a 10-0 run. Here's Barrett. Barrett got bumped. No call here. Barrett's they're pretty physical. No calls here. Here's Randle. Randle rolls by. Randle, a lot of contact. He gets the layup. That's when he needs to attack. Get to the damn basket. Stop sitting there and shooting the 3 ball. Although you're shooting it well, but we need some easy buckets. Get going. Here's Durant. Durant now passes it. Good hands there by Jericho Sims. Brooklyn will retain 13 on the shot clock, and we get another TV timeout. So Brooklyn has everything going tonight. Joe Curry, salute Joe Curry, is in the chat with us. Salute my man Joe Curry. I'm wondering what could we do here. I don't see anything in the team or on the bench. It seems like they're as a collective unit. They don't got it. I don't know what's going on with them. The point guard wise, Brunson is not setting guys up. The ball, when it gets to Randle, either he's going to shoot the 3 ball or he only finds RJ. Or he throws the ball to RJ. Before it was the Fournier back and forth comedy hour with him and Fournier. And now it's with him and RJ. I don't understand what's going on. Why can't we move the ball around to other players? Or I love the fact when that last possession that Julius Randle scored on, I loved it. He took the ball up high in the post and he attacked. He went and he laid it up the glass. He uses his ability, and yeah. And this was a good one, Janine. They rarely cut in cutting offensive team because the ball sticks on Randle. The ball, and you got guys that want to play isolation ball, and a lot of the players and remember, and also think about this. Could it be because Tom Thibodeau expects them to play so much energy on defense? Like, you can't be cutting and moving in professional motion if you're expended on defense. So you're constantly switching and moving. How much energy you're gonna have on offense to be cutting and moving with? And you gotta, especially when you got a player that likes to play isolation that doesn't really pass the ball, share the ball. So it's got a conundrum, Janine. It's like, why should I waste my energy if I gotta save it on defense because coach is gonna bench me if I don't play defense? I think that's just me looking from a lens outside. I think that's why we don't see a lot of cutting. Obi Toppin does it, but he's a high energy player, but he's gonna only play 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Why not? The rest of the players, you don't see the starters or guys who play significant minutes doing a lot of cutting and moving because they're going to be exhausted the way, and Thibodeau has that reputation of playing his players to the ground too many minutes. It's a recipe for a little bit of a reason why we don't see that motion or that type of offense on the New York Knicks. Yeah, his impact is exactly. RJ is a little bit invincible. I think it's time for him to start getting some slings and arrows here. He's got to, we want to see something. Boston showed the rest of the league how to play us. Thibodeau, yeah, you got, it's more of not his team making adjustments. It's the teammates executing. Joe Curry, if we could do that trade with some picks, I'm for it, man. Damn, but again, agent, to blow it up again as they inbound the ball here. Durant in a circle. Durant guarded by RJ. Here's Harris. Harris now on Randle. He misses. Loose ball picked up by Barrett now. Barrett now in open court transition. Barrett stops. Puts up the float. Misses. Jericho Sims there to clean it up. So Sims got deep in position there, 62-43. So it is back to 19 here. We're 2:17 here. So Summers to Simmons. Now Harris. Here's O'Neal. O'Neal puts it up. He gets his own rebound. Back to Simmons. Simmons, point blank range, mix it. So easy bucket there. Knicks are not getting the rebounds neither. So, my God, this looks like two different levels of basketball plays here. Here's Brunson. Randle thought about the 3. Now he spins. He trapped. Shoots off 1 foot. Air ball. Here's Simmons driving. Summers. Back to Simmons. Back to Harris. Harris wide open for 3. And that's off the mark. Knicks are fortunate. He didn't hit that. Here's RJ. Barrett. Let's go. Move it. Let's move it, guys. No, back to Randle. Randle back to RJ. This is the same thing with a Fournier and him. Barrett now loses the ball. He got fouled. it's like the game is too big for them. Big task, like scared, or it's too big moment. Like, oh, we're on national TV, and they like they're like the ones that are starstruck. They're playing like they have the interim coach, and Brooklyn's playing like they have their coach for years. Like, you know, they like the roles are switched. This is the way the Knicks should be playing. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson's over to Sims. Sims got fouled, so he's gonna get some free throws. And of course, here's some free throws. Jericho Sims will go to the line here with 1:11. And he misses that free throw. Knicks this season have not been really good from the free throw line. They've been very poor. You gotta cash in on your free throws. And he goes 1 of 2 from the line, 64-44. Knicks down by 20. Here's Harris. Harris passes over O'Neal, and Summer, actually. So I got to get those two correct. That was Summer. Summer is having a happy meal tonight on the Knicks' expense. 66-44. So Summers with 15 points. He's 6 of 8 from the field. Here's Brunson. He misses. That 6 of 8 from the field should be RJ Barrett, no lie. Here's Durant, alley-oop to Simmons, and he misses that one. That was a nice lead there by Durant. Simmons couldn't finish. Simmons with the steal. That's what he does best. Here's Harris. Play defense. Harris going to shoot the transition 3, and of course, nails it. So their defense leads to good offense, 69-44. So Brooklyn almost going to put 70 points on the New York Knicks here. Unbelievable. Brunson now calling a play. This is going to be final. It's 6 seconds between game shot clock. Here's Brunson. Brunson driving. Brunson stops, passes it to Reddish, back to Randle. Randle with the ball. Randle driving. Randle stops, tries to thread the needle there to Jericho Sims, and this is so sloppy. And this is it, halftime. So that was extremely sloppy, and that's the indication of the game. Knicks trail 69-44 at the half. My goodness, I guys, this is pathetic. This is really pathetic here. Mitchell Robinson, but then you don't play. Then you don't. I want Mitchell back, of course, but then you're not going to see Toppin and you're not going to see Toppin and Quick and Randle on the court. Toppin goes back to 12 minutes or 8 minutes. It's so many different things here. It's like they got too many of the same players, and none of them are really great. I think that's what the problem is with this team. All right, let's give you some stats before we take the quick halftime break. The Knicks shot 14 out of 41, 36.6% from the field, while Brooklyn shot 54.5%. They're 24 of 44, so they're shooting extremely well here. They 3 points. Brooklyn shot 9 of 17. That's 54.5 from 3-point land. The Knicks shot a 36.6% from 3-point. They're 7 of 20. Brooklyn is 70% from the free throw line. They're 7 of 10, while the Knicks are shooting 53% from the free throw line. They're 7 of 13. 7 of 13, guys. 7 of 13. The Knicks are being our rebound 25-19, where they should not be our rebound. They're being our rebound on the offensive glass 6-4. Brooklyn has 18 assists, but the Knicks got 11. So I kind of was encouraged a little bit by that. They had 11 assists, but 18 by Brooklyn, making it too easy. Knicks have 1 block, Brooklyn 2. Here's another one. Brooklyn has 6 steals. New York only has 1. So their defense are leading into some easy buckets and transition baskets for Brooklyn. Now, points in the paint, Brooklyn has 22-16 for New York, and we'll give you the high total. Let's go Brooklyn. Their high man is two players in 15 points each. It's Evan Summers and Kevin Durant, both with 15 points. Summers should not be there. Summers should have no more than 17 to 18 points for this whole game. That cannot happen. Those two Chiari players should not be getting these type of clout. Personally, Nick Claxton, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Kevin Durant, like I told you, 15 points. He has 9 assists, so he's on his way for a double-double, possibly a triple-double if he gets his rebounds numbers up. He has 9 assists right now. Royce O'Neal with 6 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Joe Harris, 7 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Summers, I told you, 15 points with 4 rebounds. Ben Simmons, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, and a couple steals. So he's making his presence. Cam Thomas, who played pretty well there, 2 minutes, 2 points, actually in 12 minutes of action, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. 2 rebounds with 1 assist. Curry, 14 points. Curry, 14 points in 7 minutes of action. Talk about instant offense. Instant offense. With 1 assist, 1 rebound. Patty Mills played 5 minutes. Morris played 5 minutes. And that's the scoring for the Brooklyn Nets. For the Knickerbockers. Yes, they're led by Julius Randle. 19 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds in 19 minutes of action. Then followed by RJ Barrett's 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in 18 minutes of action. Brunson, 17 minutes on the floor with 4 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Those assist numbers got to get higher. They got to get much more greater. Got to get more teammates incorporated. This is why we brought him in here, to take the ball away from Randle and negating the stand around and the isolation. We're seeing that a lot in this game. I'm not liking it. When you're isolating against Kevin Durant, you're not going to win that battle. Durant, despite he is a good offensive player, but he's not a bad defender neither. He's taller than Randle. You also have Jericho Sims play 3 minutes, 3 rebounds in 12 minutes of action. And Reddish played 13 minutes. He's not giving you no points, no assists, no rebounds. Quickly, who was in foul trouble, 11 minutes with 2 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound. Harkenstein, 10 minutes of action, only 3 rebounds. Toppin, 5 points in 8 minutes and 1 assist. Derrick Rose plays 7 minutes, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Fournier, 5 minutes of action, has 6 points and 2 rebounds. And that is it for the New York Knicks. They need balanced scoring. They need, first of all, starts with the point guards, Brunson and Derrick Rose. Even Quickly, at least Quickly has 2 assists. They got to get their players involved, breaking down the defense, passing the ball. And guys got to pass the ball. It just cannot get stopped at one person and wait for them to bail you out with a 3-ball. They got to move the ball. They got to have, like Reneen said, we need perfectional motion. We need guys to cut. Easy baskets, cutting, passing the ball to the open man. Brooklyn did it. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what Brooklyn did, and they started and they built this lead. They made the game so simple. They saw Cutter, they opened the ball, wide open guy, hit the shot. Pretty much Tom Thibodeau, read and react. You read, the defender read, the offensive player read the double team, you give it to the open man and you react, and it's not working. And New York is overcommitting on their switches. They're leaving their man wide open, and it's happening not just now. It's been happening all season, and this is a bad habit. I don't know if Game 10, if they could break these kinks out, or if this is going to something we're going to see all season. We don't know. It's only 10 game sample, but we got another 5 to 10 games to show us something of not. I think you are what you say you are, right? And I hate to say it, the Knicks might be a team that's around 500, mentally 500. It's still early. Teams go on certain runs. They either go on a spur where they go up a couple games over 500, or they trail. It all depends, man. And of course, we need an effective coach to get the best out of his talents. We have Thibodeau, who is nothing. He continues to keep this team a laughing stock in the league. I don't know. I don't think the Knicks are laughing stock. They're at 500. No, laughing stock will be 2-9, like the Orlando Magic's, the city I live in. They're a laughing stock. They even though they got a lot of young talent, but they haven't seen to kick it. They keep getting draft picks, and they haven't even taken that next level. At least we're at 500. We're just missing something. I don't know, and it could be a little bit of everything. Yes, it could be coaching, maybe. It could be too many of the same players, or too many stagnant players, no cutting. We're missing a sniper. Boy, how this team will look with a Curry, that you could rely on to get some buckets if they were to move the ball to hit 3. So it's a lot of different things there, but right now they trail. If you're the Knicks, you just gotta have a good third quarter. Do your game, play your game, get better on the defense. Can't allow a 31-point quarter. You can't have 2 30-point back-to-back 30-point quarters and only score 22 points. They have to defend, and they have to take advantage of what the defense gives them. Not overcommit, not ISO, move the ball. We shall see there. With that, we'll take a halftime break, guys. We'll be back. I'll take a quick halftime. So enjoy the halftime program, and we'll be right back.
low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want.
I hope you guys enjoy your halftime here. Don't forget to hit those likes, share, and we'll see the Knicks adjustments here in a few more minutes. Look at some scores. Jazz and Hawks are tied at 70 all. The Jazz, they started off pretty well. Celtics all over Pistons, 65-53. Those Dallas Mavericks came into the city of beautiful in Orlando with Luka Doncic. They're playing currently here in Orlando, right now, as we speak. And, of course, the Magics won 94-87 over the Dallas Mavericks. So the Magics, look at that. Anything can happen in NBA. You know, we one thing about the Knicks here, no lead is safe. In the NBA, 20-point leads, any leads are not safe. You see with the 3-ball and the way teams just squander leads, just in a blink of an eye, a 20-point leads get evaporated quickly. We would love to see the Knicks be a recipient of that. And we'll see. We'll see now as we're about to start the third quarter. We'll see. We'll see what adjustments. Now, I want to see Thibodeau. If this team is still lackadaisical, please make some subs in the third. Don't wait for it to get too out of hand. It's about to start any second now. They're showing through the highlights of all Kevin Durant's 9 assists. So all players are on the court here. For some reason, the ticker's always ahead of me as they inbound the ball here. So we're on the way here. The Brunson now to Randle. Randle back to Brunson. Brunson top of the key. Brunson now driving. Mid-range. Pull up. And that's good. So Brunson. So 46-69. And here's Summers. Bounce pass to Durant. Back to Summers. Back to Durant. 10 on the shot clock. Harris. Back to Summers. Summers. Euro. Passes it. And drops it off. Get an assist there to Claxton. Easy bucket. Knicks are over a committee with and trying to double team. No matter who it is. Bounce pass to Barrett. Now here's Randle now. Randle step back. Stops now. Bounce pass to Reddish. Reddish now. Reddish spins. Fall away. And that's off the mark. Jericho Sims kept it alive. Here's Brunson to Barrett. Barrett for 3. And that's off the mark. Rebound. So Barrett not getting it going. Here's Harris. Harris now in to and the ball becomes deflective. Here's RJ now, and he's got the ball deep. Randle, and he passes it, and he loses that one. Turnover. Sloppy here. Here's Summer back. Durant bounce pass to Clint, and he counted and won. Knicks Claxton. Chance for a 3-point play. Ugh. What's going on? Bruce Harper. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So Claxton will go for 3, and Durant is feeling it, getting his teammates pumped, elevating his teammates as he misses that. So he misses didn't get the 3-point play. Here's Brunson now. Brunson passes to Barrett. Barrett's going to shoot the 3 from the right wing, and that's good. R.J. Barrett from downtown. 73-49. Appreciate you coming aboard with us. As Durant now top of the key. Driving, puts up and met there. A lot of contact, no call here. He wanted a foul, no call. Here's Randle pushing it. Here's Brunson on the right wing. Brunson passes to Randle. Randle gets fouled, so he will get rewarded. So with his good defense, he will get rewarded with some free throws. Yeah, it was a little insensitive, Bruce, with his comments. I mean, he has a right to his views and comments, but that was a little bit insensitive at the wrong place at the wrong time. You know, sometimes your silence is bigger than the words that come out of your mouth. So he hits the 173.50. Should have just kept quiet. You know, no one's paying him for his. No one wants to hear his views. Just be respectful. And just be respectful, courteous, and diplomatic. And he hits it 51-73. Look what the trouble he's got himself in. You have the right to say what you want, but you also there's a fine line of being, and Durant hits a mid-range. It's a fine line of being disrespectful or just, it wasn't uncalled for. Here's RJ, stops, spins, passes back out. Randle loses the handle. Wow, did that go? And he gets it back. Jericho Sims diving. Reddish passes out. And he got blocked by Durant. He sends it back the other way. Here's Summers. Passes it back to Summers. Lays it up. It's good. So Brooklyn running in a transition. Timeout on the floor. Sometimes the best example of your views is the way you live your life. You want to make an example or make a statement about what your beliefs and thoughts. Live your life like that. The best example is the way you conduct yourself. If you want to conduct yourself that way, you're going to attract that. For Kyrie, I hope he rebounds, man. This is the land of forgiveness. The United States, everybody likes a redemption or forgiveness story, but he's gonna have to show remorse, and he's gonna have to show, he really regrets saying that or thinking about those views. It also comes with immaturity. Remember, he's still on the third. What is he? 32, 30? He's a young kid. Let's see here. I'm at the game and they're bugging out. Like, I don't understand what Barrett is doing right now. You listen, we've been saying that about RJ, main guy. We like RJ Barrett. I like RJ Barrett. We're happy that he re-signed with the Knicks, but is he really that next player to take us to that next, like, give the whole entire keys to the franchise? And part of me says yes, and there's times that I'm like, ugh. And I don't know. I'm with you. I'm like, we want to succeed. Gideon, salute Gideon. Gideon, my main man. As we wait for a timeout here. I hope you're doing well as well, my main man. That is the G Money. Chef Dan had to take a day. He had to take care of something. He was in there earlier. He stepped out today. He'll be back. Yes, those are expensive, especially Madison Square Garden. My goodness, they were extremely expensive. They're expensive. I go to when I live in Orlando, so I go to see them in the Amway Arena. So I get pretty good seats for a good reasonable. At least I could afford the tickets there. Yep, the turnovers. Too many turnovers. You're right. and the ball. And right now, our point guards aren't asserting themselves. Our point guards, they need to take the ball and make the deep offense, run the offense. Either it's Derrick Rose or Jalen Brunson. Get everyone else involved, and I think that's something that we're lacking here. And Brunson is a big plus but you're gonna get nights like this. So we come back from the break. Thibodeau called the timeout here. As Top is trying to get the inbound, he gets it into Reddish. Full court pressure here from the Nets. So Brunson will bring the ball here. Knicks trail 77-51 with 9:19. Here's Randle. Randle now driving. Randle puts it up. Off the glass, misses. But Rico Sims there. Passes to Reddish. Reddish now resets. Reddish is going to shoot the 3-ball. Reddish misses. Randle, loose ball. Jericho Sims cleans it up with a dunk. So Jericho Sims there being a beneficiary. And he gets that second opportunity with a dunk. 77-53. Here's Summer. Summer puts this one off the backboard. And they're going to call a foul here. So Summer's going to go to the line here. Got called for a foul. So Reddish's second foul. Now Reddish played well that he hasn't been in foul trouble, but he needs to get offensively going here. It's something about that position. If it is Fournier or Reddish, both players seem to struggle as he misses the first free throw. In the words of Chef Dan, ball don't lie. As he hits 1 of 2 from the line, Brunson will bring the ball up. Brunson, Reddish, Barrett in the curl. Barrett driving. Barrett stops. He had Jericho Sims there, but Barrett bully balls in and he scores 55-78. Hopefully this is something where RJ Barrett gets explosion. Let's go. Here's Durant now keeps his dribble. He's got Randle on him. Keeps dribble. He crossover, shoots over Randle, and he hits it. That's just skill and height. 80-55. Knicks down by 15. Brunson misses. Passes it here. O'Neal back to Harris. Harris shoots the 3-ball, and that's in and out. Misses. Rebound. So Knicks 80-55. Barrett now. Barrett got fouled. So I did say 15 is 25. My apologies. My math was off there. So Durant with 19 points. He has 10 assists. Double-double. As RJ to Sims. So now hands it over to Reddish. Reddish driving. Reddish put it up. He got stuff there. Reddish is struggling offensively. Here's Harris. Harris now passes it 3. Summer misses the air ball. Randle comes up with it. Randle brings the ball up. Randle over to RJ. RJ give and go. RJ goes, steps, and he goes to the basket. RJ Barrett attacking. So Jock Vaughn calls it quickly, immediate timeout. So he doesn't want to get RJ Barrett going. He saw him hit some buckets, called immediate timeout. And we got a timeout here. And we'll take a quick break here. So enjoy the quick break. We'll be right back.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want.
We're hoping that both these guys get going quickly and topping when they get in the game. Now 7:20 here. I wouldn't mind if after this timeout he gives me at least 2 players come in from the bench. Switch it up a little bit. Reddish is struggling right now. I wouldn't mind Toppin coming in a little bit for Reddish here. Reddish is struggling. It's okay. On the offense, Knicks need offense right now. So they definitely need to bring in an offensive spark. As we still in the TV timeout. It's interesting. Interesting to see. Let's see what I see. What adjustments here? Because it's a 23-point lead here. RJ Barrett hits back-to-back buckets. Vaughn wants to call a timeout, not get him going, cool him down. So obviously, Jacque Vaughn doesn't feel his lead is safe. If you're the Knicks, you got to be encouraged here. You got to keep playing. You still got you got a quarter and a half to get back here. But they can't have the other. We saw a little bit Summer cool down a little bit. You got a shot an air ball and so forth like that. So let's hope that they continue to push and Summer keeps missing. All right, so we're back here. All right, we'll get ready for this action here. They inbound here. Thomas. Claxton back to Durant. 13 on the shot clock. Durant finds Thomas on the wing. Thomas loses the ball. Ball is still loose. Jericho Sims comes up with it. Here's the Barrett. Feeds to Barrett. Barrett on the right wing. Barrett driving. Barrett again. Barrett puts up the floater. Misses. He came up short. Rebound by Durant. Durant pushes it here. And an offensive foul. So, good job there. Brunson getting that charge. Knicks need to continue to capitalize here. Here's Brunson. Brunson over to Jericho Sims. Fournier back in the game. Fournier back to Brunson. So no, obviously he goes with Fournier before Toppin. Brunson back to RJ Barrett. Barrett now. Barrett loses the ball. He got pickpocket. A pickpocket in Brooklyn. Here's Kevin Durant. Shoots. Misses. Rebound by Randle. Randle now wants to push. Randle back to Fournier. Fournier thought about the three. Fournier now driving. Fournier puts a floater up to Jericho Sims. So recognize him and feeds him 80-59. So good play there by Fournier, cutting Jericho Sims like Janine said. Why don't we cut? Of course, you see cutting and good things happen. Janine, I'm second with you on that. Here's Thomas to Joe Harris. Harris now. Harris puts it up. Blocked by Jericho Sims. But right to Durant. 4-3 shot clock. Durant step back, short away, and he hits it. My goodness, that is offensive gift there. 82-59. Brunson now. Here's Fournier now. Fournier. Knicks look stagnant. Move. Alley-oop. Try to go a wild one here, but Barrett gets the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Knicks were fortunate there. That looked extremely sloppy. Barrett now. Barrett driving. Barrett got hit, but no call, but he hits it. High off the window. RJ Barrett, 82-61. So Barrett coming alive here in the third quarter. Kevin Durant now to Thomas, but the deficit is quieting greatly. Thomas now. Thomas driving. Stops, passes it. Harris now foul, and he shoots and he hits one off the rim. Revical Sims with the rebound to Fournier now. Fournier bringing the ball up. Fournier and passes it to Brunson. Brunson catch and shoot three. And that's good. Jalen Brunson from downtown, 64-82. Kevin Durant being harassed by Randle. Randle's going to don't pick up a measly foul. You can play defense, but here's Durant. Spinning off of the Harris. Harris going to shoot the three ball. And that's front of the rim. Rebound by Brooklyn. Here's Kevin Durant. Durant now. Floater. And that's an air ball, and he's going to get called for a foul there. As Barrett gets a little frustrated. Durant will go to the line for some free throws. Yes, please make sure you hit the like button. Mr. Kelvin T. Jones. Salute, my man. In the building. So Durant will go to the line here. He got the first free throw in. He has another one coming up. As Brooklyn continues to bring in some players, Curry back on the floor. Now Curry had what a second quarter for him. He goes 2 for 2 for the line. It is an 84-64, 20-point lead again. Brunson, and he got fouled there over Sellis there. They'll inbound the ball here. 4:31 here in the third. 84-64, Knicks down by 20. Brunson, bring the ball in. Over the hands to Randle, back RJ, back to Randle, back to RJ. 13 on the shot clock. Back to Randle. Everything at top of the key. Here's Randle now driving in. Randle spins, puts a nice move there, but he misses. Here's Durant. Durant pushes it. And when we got here, Claxton misses. Rebound by Barrett. Barrett looking to push. Barrett pushes to Randle. Randle on the wing. Randle back to Barrett. Barrett, a lot of contact. No call. No call there. Barrett continues. Barrett got mauled again. And there's a foul call, finally, because Barrett got butchered underneath the basket. So Barrett will go to the line here. He hits the first free throw. 65-84, 19 points. Can the Knicks cut this to under 10, close to 10 before going into the fourth quarter? We would love to see that. Personally, under single digits will be phenomenal. Ben Simmons will return to the lineup here as Durant will take a well-rested seat. This is the chance for them. Barrett hits 2 for 2 from the line. 66-84. Now it's Sims as Toppin back in the game. It's Sims, Fournier, Toppin, Brunson, and Barrett. Durant now. Durant did not sit. Durant is still in the game. Passing to Thomas. Thomas now driving. Thomas bound pass, and they're going to say 3-second violation. Knicks will have it. Another turnover. They need to capitalize on these turnovers, folks. They want to get back here. They have a chance here to try to cut this down to 10 or single digits before the fourth quarter. As they bring the ball up here, here's Brunson. Brunson, top of the key. He's backing in there. Bounce pass to Toppin. He gets the ball back, Brunson. Brunson got fouled. A little over a Sellis there. So I think they're going to go to the bonus. I think New York will be able to in the bonus here. Duke Jr. with the foul. So David Juke commits the foul there. That's his second. So Brunson will go to the line for 2. And he hits the first free throw here. 84-67. And he goes 2 of 2 from the line. So 68-84. Durant now. Durant back to Thomas. Thomas mid-range. And that's good. 86-68. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson still with the ball. Dancing. Prancing. Dancing. Step back. Shoots the three. And that's going to be a silly foul on Ben Simmons. He did not allow Brunson to land. That's a dangerous play because you could roll your ankle. But there's going to be 3 free throws here for Jalen Brunson. Knicks going to keep scoring with the clock shut off. I mean, there's still plenty of time in the game, but my point is they could cut these deficits and not take a lot of time, not lose another 24 seconds. Brunson hits the first one. 69-86 with 3:03 here. There's still plenty of time for a run, a big run for the Knicks. They gotta grind. They gotta roll up their sleeves and work hard. He hits the second free throw. So it's just a 3 free throw foul. He has one more to coming up. So Knicks at 70 points here. It's a 16-point game. They could cut this to 15. And it's a 15-point game here. 71-86 with 3:03. Knicks gotta play defense here. They need stoppage. Here's Thomas. Thomas bounce pass to Durant. Durant guarded by Barrett now. Now Durant wants to use the side advantage. Spins, turns around. RJ misses. Rebound, Toppin. Here's Brunson. Knicks want to push. Brunson now. Brunson pass to Fournier. Fournier now dribbling. Now he's coming in. Spins. In paint. Spins again in the paint. Layup. Running layup. And he misses. It rims in and out. Rebound by Brooklyn. So Fournier had deep positioning. I like that aggressiveness from Fournier there. Here's Durant. Durant now. Durant on the wing. Got guarded by Fournier. Passes it, and now almost was a turnover. Curry was still with it. 6 on the shot clock. Curry dancing. And stops. Over to Thomas. 1 second on shot clock. He passed to hoist it up, and it is caught by Toppin. So he just hoisted up. I thought it was going to be a shot clock violation. No. Here's Brunson for 3. And that's off the mark. That wasn't a good shot by Brunson there. He had Toppin on the wing. Cutting. He could have got an easy bucket there. Here's now Durant. Durant got fouled by Barrett for reaching. So Knicks playing a little more better on the perimeter and Durant passes, of course. Here's a spin. Thomas underneath the basket. Thomas still back to Durant. 3 on the shot clock. Durant has to put this one up in front of the rim, but off. Oh, Ben Simmons was right there. Bad box out by Jericho Sims as they push here. Now Barrett. A lot of contact, puts it up, and he's going to go to the line for some free throws. So the Knicks pushed the other way here. Almost had a 3-point play. He had continuation, but rimmed out. And Jericho Sims got caught there. Space Cadet. He got caught there instead of boxing out his man. So Barrett misses. He clanked that one. They're making it a little bit difficult on themselves because we're a couple free throws here. Hartenstein comes back. This game could have been close to near 10 points with the missed free throws. Here's Barrett again. And he misses both free throws here. So Barrett shooting bricks. Here's Cam Thomas. Thomas now driving. Thomas stops in the dime. Pass it out to Durant. Durant bounce pass back to Thomas. Thomas almost loses this one. And right there, Thomas again gets the ball. Thomas driving. And they're going to say traveling. So good job by the Knicks moving around, moving their feet. And Thomas fumbling and bumbling. The Knicks have opportunities here. Brooklyn has turned the ball over. Missed free throws. Not taking advantage. They need to cash in here. So Toppin will inbound the ball here to Brunson. Brunson will bring the ball up on the right wing. Brunson now on the right wing trying to get a screen with Fournier now. Fournier's out there. Fournier. And he stops. Hartenstein, but that was telegraphed. David Duke Jr. saw that. Here's Curry. Curry back to Simmons. Simmons now driving. Simmons lost the handle, but he keeps it to Durant. Durant lost the handle. Picked up by Brunson. Teams are getting a little sloppy here. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson full gear. Brunson puts up the glass. Misses that one. Durant got fouled by Hartenstein. Loose ball foul. So bonus action here for the Nets. So Knicks had opportunities here to be under 10 points, close to 10 or under 10, but they themselves are not capitalizing. What's going on? Random Phantom, salute. Mr. Vernon, salute. They can still win this. I agree with you. Brooklyn is showing there's a little bit. The Knicks are kind of beating themselves here in this stretch of the quarter. This game could have been close to 9 points, 10 free throws and some missed opportunities, and this game could have been much closer. It's an 89-71, so he's looking to make this a 19 point back to 19. After the Knicks cut it down to 15 here. Let's go. Derrick Rose back in the game. Rose spinning now. No, and back to Toppin. Toppin now. Over to Fournier now. Fournier dancing and prancing, but nothing. A lot of show, but no flash. Here's Toppin now. One-on-one isolation. Spins over Curry. Hartenstein was there. Loose ball. Durant comes up. So now Kevin Durant here. Trying to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Durant calling. Pushing away. Durant now driving. Durant gets the help from the refs, and he's going to the line. So not a good foul here. 0.4. KD is focused. He's talking to his teammates, communicating, telling, and he wants this game. He's trying to get his players there. So he will go to the line here for some free throws. Try to make this here. Back to 20, over 20 points. And it's a 20-point lead again. Knicks had it down to 15 with many opportunities to get it down to single digits. 91-71 here. He hits a pair of free throws, 92-71. It is a 21-point lead here. 4.4 seconds here. They inbound a Toppin, back to Barrett. Barrett now driving. Barrett, he looked like he got fouled there, but he's going to put it at the runner and in and out. So at the end of the third, Knicks trail here, 92-71. So we'll go in the fourth quarter. A tough task for the New York Knicks here. They're down by 21. They had opportunities in that third quarter with cutting it down to 15 and with the possession in her hand, and they could have made it to easily. That Brunson 3-point shot that he kind of rushed there. He had Obi Toppin on the wing that if he would have just fed him that instead of shooting the three, feed it down to Toppin would have got an easy dunk. And you never know where that game, the momentum of that, getting everyone invested. But he shot the 3-ball in transition. Brooklyn came up with that, and of course a couple of loose balls as well. Yep, every time we believe, they kind of remind us. My goodness. And it reminds me of where is it? It reminds me of one of the quotes that I have here. Oh my God, I think I don't have it. Oh, here it is.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Indeed, they do look very slow tonight. And I think Julius Randle is mic'd up, and in his microphone he says, I think we're a step slow. We're a step slow tonight. Let's pick up the pace. We're a little slow. And it showed. Tonight they all look like a step slow. Everyone tonight. Everyone looked from the point guard, everybody. And Brooklyn looked more energized. As the rainstorm's starting to come down. So hopefully I don't have technical difficulties, folks, because I am in a hurricane watch. So just to let you know, I am in Central Florida, and just now the rains are starting to come down. So we are bracing for Hurricane Nicole. He goes, sure, it's possible to come back mathematically, but clearly it seems unlikely. The New York energy is low tonight. They should have been pumped. I mean, they don't really need a reason to get pumped, but Brooklyn, you hate a rival, no Irving, you go out there, you play. Yeah, Calvin, we're getting hit with another one tonight. As right now, it's raining. It's supposed to be coming here from anywhere from midnight to overnight with Hurricane Nicole. So we're embracing with that one. Work has been canceled. Schools have been canceled. Everything has been canceled. So we'll wait for the third quarter. Fourth quarter, actually, the end of the third. Here we go. Now, Durant's going to be sitting. It'd be interesting to see if the Knicks could come on get on a 10-0 run here and try to get Durant playing. We could run out of gas in the fourth. As they inbound the ball here, Duke Jr. So David Duke with the ball passes to Curry. Curry passes it to Simmons. Simmons spins. Simmons put it up, and he misses. Rebound by Quickly. So this is the second unit with Fournier. Let's see if they can get it going here. 92-71. Here's Quickly now. Emmanuel Quickly spins. Stops. Back to Fournier. Fournier now. 14 on the shot clock. Hartenstein over to Fournier. Patty Mills all over him. Good defense there by Patty Mills. And Hartenstein with a silly foul pushing Patty Mills in the back. They turn the ball over. Not a start to the fourth quarter, Hartenstein. Come on, you got to play a little smarter there. Duke over to Curry. Curry now. Curry, 3-ball. That's delicious. In. 95-71. Here's Quickly. Quickly now. Knicks cannot afford to trade buckets. They need stoppage. Quickly, step back 3. And that's off the mark. Bounce and rebound. Toppin comes up with it. Passes it back to Quickly. Quickly now. Quickly jab stepping. Now he still keeps his dribble. He's on a switch. Over to Toppin. Toppin catch and shoot 3. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Brooklyn. Duke. No, to Hartenstein. Now both players. Hartenstein was out of bounds. And it's going to be Brooklyn ball. $95-71 here. Brooklyn. Here's Curry again. Curry deep passes it back down to the 3-point line. Duke thought about it. Harris now. Harris give and go back here to Patty Mills for 3. And that's an air ball. Loose ball right to Quickly. Quickly now. Quickly. Watch out. Quickly now. Spin. Puts it up off the glass. And Hartenstein there to clean it up. So it's 73-95. Ben Simmons now out there with Patty Mills. So Simmons playing the 5. Here's Curry. Curry thought about it. Curry now going to shoot the 3 over Rose. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Emmanuel Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly now wants to push. Emmanuel Quickly back to Toppin. Toppin now. Give and go. Toppin back to Quickly. Quickly's going to shoot the 3-ball. And that's off the mark. Quickly doesn't have it tonight either. Here's Simmons. So everybody picks to choose to go cold all in one shot. Driving. Loose ball here. Here's Mills. Mills over to Simmons. So give Simmons easy bucket there. And Patty Mills gets an assist. Here's Toppin now in the curl to Rose. Rose hasn't been quiet. Rises up for 3. And that's side of the rim. And that's the rebound. 1 and done for the Knicks. Pushes this one. Curry. Now Curry now driving. Still keeps his dribble. Bounce pass to Simmons. Back to Mills. And here's Harris for 3. And that's misses. So they're moving the ball really crisp there. Knicks are getting caught. Lucky that didn't go down here. Here's Rose quickly. Over to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose rises for 3. And that's front of the rim. He bricks it. Rebound by Brooklyn. So the more time they keep missing, the more rest that Durant is going to get. and holding on the lead. Knicks have an opportunity here to cut. And now Brunson, as Fournier gets overzealous, Brunson will come back in. So Randle will come back for Toppin. No, Toppin's staying in the game. No, it was Harkenstein. So it caught me again. I'm thinking every time. I'm so used to Thibodeau pulling Toppin out. He actually leaving him in there with Fournier, Quickly, Brunson. Interesting lineup here. As the inbound here to Curry. Curry now. Curry dancing. Last touch right to Mills. Spins. And Bruce ball comes out Fournier. Fournier now. Fournier on the break. Fournier has wings players. Brunson. Catch and shoot three. And that's off the side. Knicks cannot hit a bucket here. They are cold. Not a time in the fourth quarter to get cold. Brooklyn will bring the blow here, and timeout is called on the floor. Jock Vaughn will call a timeout. 97-73 with 8:20 here. It's getting bleak. The Knicks are not generating any type of offense whatsoever. Although Brooklyn has given them many opportunities to stick around, but the Knicks are becoming their worst enemy. So we'll take a quick timeout. Man, this looks like I don't know. I don't know if they can put it back together. They really got to get on fire here with the three ball and the way they're shooting. Derrick Rose hitting the front of the rim, not a good shooting night. Quickly, not having a good shooting night neither. You got Fournier out there who can hit three, but I don't know. It's Julius. But with Julius the one that can hit the three and get us going. But Julius, then everybody else gets stagnant. So it's like you can't win. So we'll wait here for the commercial. Like a college team, no, they look like a discombobulated team. A college team at least will play you zone, and they'll do some type of. They'll play some zone and some switching, but this team don't even. Maybe a bad college team. Don't tell me that the thing froze. You know what? At this point, you might as well. Yes, give Xavi some shots. Yeah, you're probably right at this point. I mean, you're not getting him back defensively. You're not going to make an impact defensively, Vernon. Why not? Why not see what you have? You know what? I'm for it. Let's see what Serby got. You know, and if Rose doesn't have it, and quickly try. You know what? Get some minutes to Richie Diacono or McBride in here. Maybe you might get some transition buckets. I mean, Cam Thomas, McBride is not really. You're not going to hurt yourself, or even with Curry out there. I know Curry's an experienced shooter, but why not play some of? You know what? At least in this fourth quarter, to see with 8 minutes, why not try something different? But he's not going to do it. As the ball is out of bounds, they turn the ball over here. Why not? Randle over to Fournier. Fournier now and around the curl. Back to Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson Brunson back to Fournier, back to Quickly, shoots the 3 ball. And Quickly, again, they're not hitting it. They're not hitting. Tom Thibodeau, play the players, man. Get them some NBA minutes. You're not going to win this game. You're getting blown out. The starters are not, as the ball gets turned over. Play, see what you got. Brunson. Now quickly back to Randle, back to Fournier. Fournier driving. Fournier puts it up and he misses. He breaks that one. Here comes Brooklyn. Makes it look easy. Brooklyn back to Curry. Curry wide open for 3 all day. And my TV froze for a moment. And he shoots the 3 and he misses. But Brooklyn right there. 173. Here's Brunson. Spins over the top and back to Brunson. Brunson shoots the 3. And he misses. One of those nights, everybody. Yeah, I wouldn't mind this, to be honest with you. I don't see it either. And Brooklyn shoots, misses, topping. Over to Quickly, Euro step, back to Fournier. Fournier going to shoot the 3. Next, air ball. My goodness, that isn't. Just play the other guys. You're shooting air balls. Guys don't got it. Give the other guys some NBA minutes on the floor. McBride finally getting up. Get Savi in there. Come on. Now Toppin wants that assignment. Here's a shot, the 3. And that's rebound. Long rebound, Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson now driving. He's got it pickpocket. Another pickpocket in Brooklyn. Curry shoots. And he hits it. Explanation point. Timeout. So Curry get pickpocket Brunson. He stole it and he shot the 3 ball. And he boasts like he should. He's at home. So Brooklyn is giving a good old-fashioned New York City beatdown. Yes, Nicole is messing with my signal. It is. So it's here. We're starting to get the feeder bands from Hurricane Nicole here in Central Florida in Orlando section. It's coming from the East Coast. And now we're feeding the feeder bands, starting to mess with my signal. So we have a timeout here. Johnny Davis, our number 1 draft pick. What's going on? Wow, this is pathetic. I don't know where we go with this team from. You know, we need to put it back where it says where we got it from. What a disgrace. Mr. Davis, Johnny Davis, man. The Brooklyn Nets, despite the fact they haven't really won anything, but like I mentioned, Vernon said, that the team is full of loaded perimeter shooters. We don't really have good perimeter shooters, be honest with you. Other than, Quickly's Heckle and Jekyll. Quickly's the best, to be honest with you, the best perimeter shooter. Barrett's very extremely inconsistent. Fournier, I'm not even, my goodness. They don't have good shooters. They need a pure sniper. They need a pure sniper. And I would love to, if they get a pure sniper, I don't need a 6-foot pure sniper. We need a sniper, 6'7", 6'8", who's just a pure sniper, man. And I know that what this team needs a Steve Novak, who could come in and hit the 3 ball. They need that. They need that kind of player. But thing is, you can't, if you get a bunch of perimeter players who you don't got no inside presence, because Randle likes to shoot the 3 ball. He hangs out. And the Knicks pass the ball. They play too much back and forth behind the 3-point line. Give me some set a screen down low or on the wings, not behind the 3-ball line. Come on. And they were doing it fine earlier, the beginning of the season, and they get away from Stuff that we'd like to see that gives you a little bit of hope and encouragement, and then they just go back to reverting to what we see tonight. Yeah, they exactly, Randall. They need like a Steve Novak to hit that three ball to come in. We knew that, but he always got open, and they surrounded because Carmelo Anthony used to break the defense down, and then you will find a Novak, a J.R. Smith, and that's what the Brooklyn Nets are pretty much playing here. They need to. The league is pretty much like that. As Fournier would inbounds here, McBride getting some minutes here. All right, let's go. That's the one positive of this here. If we're going to lose and get embarrassed, we're going to get 6 minutes of McBride out there. Hopefully he can show something quickly now. Quickly, pass to McBride. Now McBride catch and shoot three, and that's off the rim. But you can't blame him. He sits on the bench. You're not going to expect him to come in. And McBride immediately almost stole the ball. That's what Deuce McBride brings. He brings that energy on the defense with his hands. As Mr. Reach Around Worldwide Rest sits in the front row and watches this disaster. As the inbound ball here, Curry. Brooklyn all over the Knicks, 103-73. As they inbound here, cutting. Durant gets fouled, counted and one. So Brooklyn continues to put the onslaught. 105-73 with chance for a three-point play with 5:34 here. Time to wave the white flag. Get the starters out. Get the deep bench in the game. Get some guys some playing minutes. And it'll be an insult that he puts them in with 1 minute. I mean, that'll be an insult. I know you got to be professional, but I'm like, why am I getting in here for 1 minute? You should be playing now. 5 minutes. Empty the bench out. Fournier, McBride quickly. Still doesn't want the shot. Here's Fournier. Bounce pass to McBride. McBride deep into quickly. Step three. McBride doesn't have it. Actually, quickly doesn't have it. He misses. So quickly struggling here. And I'm looking at the bench. He still keeps the guy sitting there. Here's Durant. Back to Curry. Curry. Back passes. Loose ball. He gets his own rebound. Harris. Catch and shoot three. And he hits it. Toppin got caught asleep there. And Harris hits a three ball. 108-73. Worldwide West just sits there with a butterface. Here's quickly. Back to Randle. Randle. Got fouled. Counted and one. Empty calories. 3-point play. So 108-75. So Durant will have a seat. So Durant, what a good game for Kevin Durant. 29 points, 12 rebounds, had a triple-double, and 12 assists. So triple-double for Kevin Durant. So Randle was going to try to play for a 3-point play here. Empty calories, in my opinion. And he hits it. 108-76. McBride out there. And then now who's this getting up? Jericho Sims. He should get Richie Diacono should be in this game. Curry now. Misses. And last touch by Brooklyn. There's no Diacono should be in the game. Slavy should be in the game. See what we got here against this. See what it is. If these guys are players in case of injuries, and then not wait until they have to go emergency situation, and then you expect them to succeed. Come on, play. This is the opportunities where you play your players. See what you have. As Quentin Grimes comes in, Quentin Grimes back in. If he's healthy, why? And he traveled. If the kid is healthy to play in garbage time, he should have been in the game earlier. Especially with the way the Brooklyn Nets were shooting the three ball, they needed his perimeter defense. I don't get the situation either. If he's healthy, he should play. If he's not healthy, sit his rear man on the bench and put him in the Anthony Davis suit in street clothes. Here's the drive back and of course the hurricane messes with my feet. 4 minutes here. And it's probably And if now here's the shot by Edward and he misses. Hopefully it doesn't rewind again. Shot clock. Actually over the backboard. Here's McBride. McBride quickly. Now Emmanuel quickly stops, dribbles, back to Toppin. Toppin's going to shoot the 3-ball. Toppin misses. So Knicks are bricking. Knicks are building a brownstone in Brooklyn here with all the amount of bricks they've been laying. Now Richie Diacono comes up with 3 minutes. And Savi finally should have been playing 2 minutes ago. They should have been playing the 6-minute mark. Thomas back to Curry. Curry back to Thomas. Thomas now. Thomas driving. Back again. Quickly almost had it. Last touch. Knicks ball. Now we get the change. The kids are going to come in now. Richie Diacono inbounds here to McBride. McBride. Grimes. Grimes. You got Savi right open for the 3. You got Savi. There it is. And he got fouled. Count it. And hits. Finally, we got someone to hit a 3-ball. If this guy comes out here and starts shooting the ball, lights out and scoring, there's got to be a conversation about Tom Thibodeau's rear end. There it is, Vernon. There it is. Savi's shooting. This team needs it. Is he really going to be as bad as Fournier? No. He misses the free throw here. 108-78. He had a chance for a 4-point play. Thomas. Bounce pass and Sims. Spins. Bounce pass here. And Knicks come up with the ball. Diacono. Richie Diacono now. Over there, Savi. Savi shoots the 3. Catch and shoot. It's good! Savi from downtown. 82-108. This guy could shoot the bucket. Vernon, he sees it. You see that, Vernon? All it does is make the coach look like an idiot. And he's not. It makes him look like a foolish, stubborn idiot here. 108-82. Thomas misses. Richard Diacono comes up with the ball. Now he's back to Grimes. Grimes thought about the 3. Back to Diacono. Diacono's going to shoot the 3 himself. And that's front of the rim. Rebounds by Curry. Under 2 minutes. Yes, I'm behind. I'm behind because of the hurricane. Here's Thomas. And this is what we're looking forward to. This kid hitting shots. Derek Duke Jr. Derek Duke Jr. hits it. Here's McBride now. McBride now with the ball. He's going to shoot the 3 himself. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Brooklyn. Look how they all gang tackle for that rebound. 1:27. This one passed. Over. Spins. In the paint. Blocked by Jericho Sims. Diacono comes up with the ball. Richie Diacono comes over to Savi. Savi now. Putting some moves. Passes it. Nice pass there, but good anticipation for Cam Thomas. Under a minute here. 110-82. All we want to see is these young kids, this deep bench play. See how they look in real action. Maybe they could open some eyes here. Thomas puts this one up, and he gets the bouncer. 112-82. Knicks are taking a shellacking. And Grimes catch and shoot 3, and that's good. Quentin Grimes from downtown. Buckets off the bench. So they're trying to 26-8 on the shot clock. They'll have the shot clock violation. And just like that, the Knicks fall here. 112-85 to the Brooklyn Nets. They get the blown door out of them. Again, Brooklyn. improves to 5-7. Again, the Knicks fall one game under 500. That's their first loss to a team under 500 for New York. Where do we go from here? I think you know what? I'm looking forward to seeing Tibbs walk off. I had enough of him. Bad for the youth. I think Tom Thibodeau is a coach that you're ready for a team that's a veteran team or a young team that is no longer a young team. They're ready. They've been in the league together for like 4 to 5 years. They're about ready to win. And that's who Tom Thibodeau should have been. That's the kind of coach that you bring in a Tom Thibodeau in. When you got to rebuild and bring in, and you have a lot of draft picks and you need to develop them, I don't think Tom Thibodeau he's the right guy to teach them how to play basketball, yes, but I don't know if he's the right guy to develop and bring them there. They'll teach him the right system, but he is extremely too stubborn. He is too stubborn to allow players to grow. There is no reason for if Quentin Grimes is healthy to be plumbing in here in garbage time, especially if he was the reason why he was the reason why the trade for Donovan Mitchell did not happen. The Knicks need the Knicks need an all-star. They need a superstar. They don't have it on this team. Randle is not a superstar. RJ Barrett is not a superstar or an all-star. He don't even listen. Hey, they don't even get respect from the general managers around the league. They think he's just a regular, high mediocre player. You ask general managers around the league about RJ Barrett, there's no respect to that name. But I'm gonna be totally honest and frank. And Quentin Grimes, he was the reason why they didn't get Donovan Mitchell. I don't know. And then you're gonna play. He's healthy. All right, he's injured. You don't want to play him. Then you play him late. He comes in. He shoots threes. Something's wrong. There's a disconnect here. Remember last year when World Wide West had rumors that they were gonna get rid of Tom Thibodeau. Remember last year. Don't be surprised if that rumor and that those rumblings start brewing again. I know the Knicks are 5-6. Who could be better? I'll be honest with you, I don't know, because if you do make a move, don't expect them to be in a play. Don't expect them to do anything. No playoffs or nothing. I think they'll be in trouble. It's going to be another lost season. It's another lost season, in my opinion, even if they moved from Thibodeau. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what Johnny Bryant is as a head coach. What to be as a head coach, if he's going to rely on his assistants, I don't know. I don't know, because if it's Thibodeau not relying on, if he's relying on assistant, not relying on assistant, there's so many cloud instead of clarity with this team. And of course, Knicks still have a lot of draft pick. But let me ask you this, Burton, and I hate to sound like that though, but the last 20 years. Do you trust this organization with the same scouting department to draft you a player that's going to change the team, the development, or change the direction of the franchise? I don't think so. I know we get more draft picks. We want to keep our draft picks, but the Knicks have not shown in their recent history that besides Barrett, number 3 pick, and I understand they were forced to Barrett. There was nothing greater than that. We lost out on Zion. We lost out on Morant. Barrett was the next best player. I'm okay with that. But other than Barrett, people still wondering about Halliburton topping. There's so many questions. Porzingis than that year. There's so many questions on this team not picking the right players for this organization. And with a bunch of draft picks, do you trust them? I mean, what's the we remember all we heard about Joe Cavanis. Where is he? He's still in Europe. I know he's a second-round pick. Players that we draft don't seem to stick on the team. It's like we think that they're greater. We think they're going to turn out and pan out for the Knicks, but they don't even get playing time. They don't even get burned. So what's the point of drafting a lot of players, having a bunch of draft picks, where we're going to see them is just sit on the bench with this coach? That's why when years ago when we had a chance to get Kenny Atkins or Tom Thibodeau, Atkins was the right call. Kenny Atkins was the right call because he's the one that develops players. He develops young players. Tom Thibodeau, he could develop young players, but I don't think he's at that point of his career. He's 60-something years old, who's ready, who wants to win now. He wants to win a championship. he I don't think he's going to go forward there. Let me bring in G Money because I was about to say goodbye, but G, what's up, G Money? How are you, man? How you been, brother?
Good. What's cracking, slacking? Long time no see, Jedi.
I know, man. How you been?
I'm doing fine. How's everything with you?
Doing great. I'm glad to see you on here, man. Give me your little thoughts here about this team, what the direction of this team.
It's direction of the team. I mean, they've been so. I thought the offense today was the worst game of the season for the Knicks, but for the most part, the offense has been better. I thought Jalen Brunson's been a good pickup. I like how he can stroke it from three. I know today he didn't really have it tonight. He was in the doghouse today. RJ Barrett, I'm sorry. I like RJ Barrett, but I gotta be honest, he's just too inconsistent. He has talent. He can fly to the rim. He can shoot, but his jumper is funky, and his defense hasn't been the same like it was 2 years ago. So Julius Randle's been phenomenal. I thought Randle was giving a lot of effort this season. His defense has been phenomenal. His three-point shooting, it's not amazing, but it's starting to pick up as of late. So with that's the thing there with me. And look, personally for me, people keep saying fire Tibbs. I won't go that far. We shouldn't fire Tibbs. He's a good coach. I understand he's made some mistakes here, but he is a good coach, and he did make some good rotations today. It's really more of the players that's not going to get done, you know?
Yeah, I get you with that, but usually you can't fire the players. You can't fire the players, and you can't. You could hold players accountable, but if they're not listening to the head coach, the voice there, something wrong, because he calls the timeouts at the right time. He does. He calls the timeouts at the right time. He tries to stop momentum, but I don't know. I'm trying to get my put my thumb on this, and I don't see. It's like we're doing Groundhog's Day. If Randle's shooting the ball lights out from three and he's playing offensively well, we're always trailing by double digits. Why? I don't get it. Why can't we have the best? Why can't we have best of the both worlds? When a world where Randle's playing really well, the team should hum and play exactly great. And it show and it I don't get it. And when the team plays good, Randle's not that. He's not so mediocre, but he's not happy. He's either arguing with the referees, his body language, he's giving us the thumbs down. But meanwhile, the team is playing well around him. So I hate to say, Sound, is it the chemistry with Randle not working?
For me, look, and yes, you're right. Randle does have an attitude, but I will give Randle this. He has controlled his emotions this year to those points. We got to give Randle that. But I do agree with you about the direction of the team. Also, another thing, too, Derrick Rose, really because of the ankle injury, has been just not been himself. Emmanuel Quigley, I'm sorry. He has talent, but Quigley's shot selection is so terrible. I got to be honest, it's terrible. Obi Toppin does play hard every night, and he does give effort, but sometimes his brain can be out of the game sometimes. The only guy who's been, I can say, consistent to this point has been Randle. You can say Brunson, aside from tonight. And even Jericho Sims played hard. He didn't play great the last game, but I thought he played hard in the second half. But the problem with this team also, have you noticed this team's kind of has returned the ball over as of late too? Like Fournier with this lazy passing. I don't understand, man. I mean, I don't get it though. I mean, for the Nets, hey, Brooklyn, ever since they got Jock Vaughn, their defense has been great. With Jock Vaughn, I mean, 4 straight games, the whole team's under 100 points. Jock Vaughn's done a good job with this Nets team, and if they can just get another piece in there, they'll be dangerous.
Wasn't he? Mistake me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't he an interim coach for Orlando for a while?
He was an interim coach in Orlando. Yeah, with the Magic. Yeah, he didn't do well in Orlando, but he didn't have talent there.
When he took over as an interim, they played well for him in the beginning, but then when they made him for prolonged, he just didn't have, like you said, talent wins the game. But usually when teams make an interim head coach change, teams play a little inspired. And that's what we call it a Brooklyn who's inspired. Like, let's turn the page, a fresh start, new voice, new head coach. And I think those are the teams that are dangerous when that happens. And I think the Knicks got caught on that, but they didn't help themselves. They had the chance there when they cut it down to 15 to do something memorable, and they just didn't get that extra.
Too many threes attempted. Too many threes. Quigley, Brunson. All they need to do is get to the paint. Remember when they cut the lead to 15? They were starting to get to the paint. They were starting to get to the free throw line. I'm sorry for the flick, man. Forgive me. We're getting to the paint. We're getting to the free throw line. But But then after that, they want to shoot a bunch of threes, which I don't understand. I mean, look, I know it's only one game, but if this team wants to get to the playoffs, this team needs to share the ball like they were doing to start the year. They got to share the ball, move their feet, swarm through the perimeter, and that's what they have to do. I mean, Queen, that's what they have to do. The only New York Knicks to me that's been legitimately consistent has been Julius Randle. I know Randle sometimes can be a little bit spotty, but Julius Randle, his defense has been there, his mid-range shooter has been there, and he is giving effort. So, yeah, and I like Jalen Brunson. He's a ball handler that can hit the mid-range shot and the three. But even the past few games, he's kind of been so-so, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, I want to quickly say hello, White Falcon, man. We haven't seen you in a while, man. What is up, White Falcon, man? It's good to see you, my man. Is back in here. Good to see you. Now time to trade Fournier, Quinn IQ grinds for PD. Hey,
I wish. I'll be ecstatic.
I don't know if the Clippers will go for it, but I mean, listen, it's time. To be honest with you, this is the way I feel. I feel it's time that we need to get a superstar. Whoever's on the team that they want to get, it's time to get a proven superstar. That because we thinking that our guys are going to be taking us to the next level. It's year 4 for RJ. He hasn't taken that level yet. We're waiting and waiting. We know what our ceiling is with a Julius Randle. We know what, and not everyone thinks quickly. Inconsistency, like you said, Toppin. I love Toppin, but if that's going to be a fish to get a proven commodity that's just going to take us out of this mediocrity and put us in the top 4 of the NBA, we have to try to do it, because how much more longer as Knicks we're going to continue being in this minutia of every year. We're thinking preseason we're thinking we're going to be doing the Canyons of Heroes, and then not even 10th game of the season, we're like, oh my God, this is bleak. Fire the coach, fire this guy, fire that guy. I don't know if it's us Knicks fans overreacting with PTSD.
Yeah, firing Tom is not going to solve your problems. People keep saying fire Tibbs, but look, I know Tom.
I don't think so either.
But firing Tom is not going to solve your problem. He is a good coach. Yes, he struggled last year, but this year, I mean, he's been decent. And then even 2 years ago, remember, he is a 2-time coach of the year and got to the 4th seed. People need to remember that, though.
Yeah, that's right, and I know that because the reason why I say that. When you fire the head coach, you're not winning. It's rare. You're not going to win the NBA title. You're not going to win. You're going to be back and doing lottery stuff because you don't know what Johnny. We don't know. Everyone thinks that Johnny Bryan is anointed coach that's going to be, the next Pat Riley. And we don't know. We don't know. That's the fun part about it. We don't know, but we know what we have with the coach we have now. If anything, the change should have done was in the off season. If they didn't do it in the off season, why bamboozle the regular season here with 10 games? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
White Falcon says we need Steve Nash. I mean, Nash could help offensively. Why Steve Nash? I mean, his defense as a coach, no. His defense as a coach is terrible. I mean, and even with Brooklyn, they scored a lot of points, but they were playing a lot of hero ball at times. Like, I don't know if Steve Nash is the coach. I think we should, personally for me, we should keep Tom. Maybe revamp the roster a little bit and try again. Because look, I know Tom Thibodeau can be stubborn, but he is a good defensive coach, and he did help Julius Randle become the player that he became. So it's not like Tom Thibodeau is David Fizdale, He's not. He's a way better coach.
No, I know, but I like what Vernon says. Let's wait. Let's just wait. Let's get past the holidays. Let's wait for January, around January 15th, and we'll see on January 15th where this team is. If this team is 8, me personally, if this team falls under 8 games under 5, you got to think about something.
Yeah.
8 games under 500. That's when you have to think about something. But if you're meddling around 500, 2 games under 500, 2 games over in that area, maybe this is what this team really is. And I'm thinking it's the same. I think this is a 555 team, a couple games over 500 team. I believe this team is just a couple games over 500. We're going to have nights like this. We're going to have this back and forth. We're going to have good wins that we're going to think, oh my God, we're ready to turn the corner. And we're going to have these kind of wins that are like, oh, these losses that are like, my God, this is like we get agita. We get sick to the stomach because we know that this team, when they play against other teams, we know the potential, how good they are.
Right.
And then, we don't want to lose to these. We don't want to lose to the Brooklyn teams on TV because now you leave. Who cares what the talking head says? But enough with the bashing, and enough with the thing is, as a Knicks fan, I'm tired of the nationwide bash on this organization, on this team. And this team is not dysfunctional. Brooklyn is the dysfunctional team. We're not
Yes,
dysfunctional basketball team. And I'm tired when we go on national TV, we get bamboozled, and all it does is feed more crap for guys to talk negative about this the team, and how bad we are. And the Knicks, they're bums. Not really. They're doing something good here. They're building something good here, and I think that's where my frustration comes as a Knicks fan. The national perspective, the way they disrespect the team, and man, the thing is, when you get a nationally televised game, you put this kind of effort. It kind of, dude, we got your back as a fan base, buying merchandise and giving you our time to back you guys up. At least on TV, give it our national televised game. Make us, our fan base, proud.
At least compete. Yes.
Play with some Knick pride. So we're continuing wearing, because I'm not going to stop wearing my Knick gear because they play terrible on national TV. But it gets tiring when you go out and about and people say, "Oh, you're a Knick fan? That team sucks." I can't stand that. And I got to stay quiet. I got to stay graciously quiet because they haven't won. What am I going to? I'm not going to let them steal my joy. I love the team. And I want them to give me an effort on national television on that. Give me that effort so I could, and I'm still proudful despite losing and not winning, but give me something where I could be like, well, they're up and coming. So I know what you mean. I hope you understand. My frustration is not being negative. I hate this team. No, I'm not going to be a Caputo and say I dislike. I love this team. I wouldn't be here right now. I'm going hard and rooting for them and trying to find out what problems, how could this get fixed? This frustration, because all we wanted to see them win. G-Money. All we want to see is the team win. And it's like,
right. I mean, I like this team too. Even though through the goods and the bads, you got to stay with your team. You got to stay with your team through thick and thin. I mean, look. What I will give the Knicks this is that the offense has improved. I know today wasn't the greatest, but the offense has improved. We are playing a little bit faster. And the guys I also love Isaiah Hartenstein. He plays hard every night. Isaiah Hartenstein, love his floater game. He plays hard, plays good defense. Like I said, Julius Randle's been fine. And Jalen Brunson. I know Brunson didn't play good tonight, but he's been fine. My only issue with the Knicks need to do more. They got to do more backdoor cuts, in my opinion. Doing backdoor cuts, do more lobs. And what the Knicks need to do, in my opinion, to get better, they need a microwave bench score. They don't have a microwave bench score. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I was saying that when I was searching earlier in the chat. I said we need a guy, and we need and I know it's a different. It's over time's different, but they need a Steve Novak type of player. I don't want to get a microwave player who's 6'2", who can't shoot over a 6'8", 6'9" guy or 6'4". We need something. Enough with the midgets. I'm sorry, in the NBA, I'm sorry that word come out wrong, but enough with the short guys. We need a lanky, spot-up shooter who could stretch the floor, and like a Steve Novak type of player, that kind of prototype. Because you know what, I'm also tired of our players, and Savi is the guy. Exactly, we have him in our bench. Savi, Bragmanovic. Those type of players, they need that guy. Fournier is not the guy. It's not the guy for the 3-ball no more. He's not. They need a guy. They need it. They needed a sniper. Buddy Hield, even a Buddy Hield type of sniper. They just don't have that. Who's consistent, could shoot the ball no matter where. Lights out, like you said, a microwave shooter. Terrence Ross is one of those players that you could think of, but Terrence Ross is another small.
He's kind of his feet are famous.
He's another undersized. And I'm just talking. I'm using that example because we're not going to get a knockdown superstar, so we got to get one of those next tier level of knockdown shooters. White Falcon. I'm just using that as an example.
Just an example. And also, do you think we should have traded for Donovan Mitchell? Some people say we should trade for Spider Mitchell. What do you think? Do you think we should have?
He's an all-star. Let me tell you right now, who's on this team right now could take over a game. Who you go around the league and tell me who's going to say who's the next all-star. Then you can ask anyone in the league or tell me who's an all-star. Who's an all-star on this team right now, on this Knicks team?
All-star is really Randle. That's it. It's really Randle.
and he barely made the All-Star team on a most improved. He was a last minute reserve on the All-Star team. The league doesn't have a respect on any one of the Knicks team, any one of the players on the Knicks. Toppin doesn't get that respect. I was an All-Star. He's not an All-Star. He's not.
He's not. He's just a role player at this point. He's just
but he's popular. He has a popularity.
Right.
No one here. So if you bring Donovan Mitchell, you have an All-Star. Of course, they say this is a buddy league where guys are climbing to play with other guys as team ups. Tell me in the NBA who wants to come team up and play here with anyone? Who's appeasing to NBA stars that want to come play for the New York Knicks? Because one, they have a bad reputation with the owner. That's one. The head coach is another one that they have a bad reputation. Oh, he grinds people to the ground. Derrick Rose is fading out. He's not himself anymore. And no one young wants to come, is going to want to play with Rose. They know Rose is on the back nine. So there isn't any young guys that you're going to that wants to come play for the Knicks. No one respects Barrett. What did that poll that said that he was like one of the worst, it wasn't even top 10 or top 25 player. So it's like it frustrates because if you would have got a Mitchell in here and Quentin Grimes is Quentin Grimes going to develop to be a Donovan Mitchell type of player?
No, never. He'll never. He's only a 3-point shooter, plays defense. That's it, though. Yeah, Mitchell can break the defense, can hit trade zone shot. And also, have you noticed that Mitchell's also been a better playmaker this year? If you watch the Cavs this year, he's worked on his playmaking. Look, I like RJ Barrett, and he is a good player, but I gotta be honest, RJ Barrett, how can I say, he lacks toughness to me. RJ Barrett to me lacks kind of toughness right now. And also another thing too, and I agree, what about SGA? Will you consider SGA? Will you consider him?
Of course, he's phenomenal. He takes everyone to another level. Alexander Gilchrist is a phenomenal player. The way he's an assist, a bucket getter, and moves. That's another version. That's like an alternative version of John Moran. He's that type of player. It's just like Vernon says is right. Julius is an inconsistent momentum killer. Left side, granted minutes, turnovers. Yeah. And the thing is, he gets the ball and his ISO. And I mentioned you and I know Janine mentioned it earlier. She says, how come this team doesn't cut? There's no backdoor cuts. There's no movement because here's the thing. Randle gets the ball. He goes to the corner. He backs himself first in the corners, which I can't stand. He goes either to the left or the right corner. He plays hot potato with either Barrett or Fournier, back and forth. They pass too much the ball back and forth and behind the 3-point line. That's another thing. Teams are just going to play back, eat the shot clock, play hot potato. Y'all can play hot potato behind the 3-point line. I don't care, on the corner. And we're going to make you shoot a bad shot from the angles. And we're going to defend you. And then no one cuts, no one moves because these guys are playing hot potato and Julius is going to play ISO. And he's going to put up a bad shot because the shot clock is. And then, and I was mentioning earlier, they have to, the Thibodeau demands so much defense energy that let me ask you this. Me and you are big guys. If you're going to give our match a big effort, are you going to do it on the defense? And if you have to do it on the offense, you're going to be expended. You're going to be tired. You're not going to be going on both sides of the floor. You're going to pick and choose, and you're going to do it on the defense because the head coach is going to hold you accountable on defense. And if you're not moving, you're not giving the energy on defense, you're going to sit your butt on the bench. So you're not going to have why bother cutting and moving in the offense? So to me, that's what I'm thinking is happening here, with guys on the cutting and not moving.
Right, and and another thing too. Early in the year, we were swinging the ball, finding the open man. The last few games, the Wolves game thought we were swinging the ball, but today we were playing a lot of hero ball. We couldn't get open shots. Salute SNS.
Hey, what's going on, my man?
Disgusting is too nice of a word. Disgraceful is the right word. Disgraceful is the right word, though. And another thing too that annoys with this team sometimes. This team can be turnover prone sometimes. Like Randall's turnover prone. RJ's turnover prone. Brunson usually handles the ball well, doesn't turn the ball over, but he's been turnover prone as of late. Quigley's been turnover prone. Obi sometimes. So that's the thing that it kills me too. And And that kills me too. And also, our free throw shooting is not good. We're not a good
That's
free throw
another
shooting
one
team.
we need to touch. The free throws. We haven't been so crisp at the line. Guys are missing the free throws. That's another issue that they got to get better at the free throw shooting. Now the three ball defense has been atrocious.
Yeah, it's not
They
bad.
I understand that they choose when to clog the paint and when to double team certain players, and you saw Brooklyn in the first quarter. They played it really simple. They kept it simple. Durant got the ball. He saw the defenders. He read the defense was coming at him, and he passed out to Summers, and Summers reacted with the
And
three.
Sumner was great at the corner and his drives too. And also, in fact, Durant had his 17th career triple double today. By the way, throwing it out there. And
Yeah,
we love
29 points. Yeah, 20. Yeah, phenomenal.
great. And also, what I like about what the Nets did tonight. Seth Curry got open threes at the corner. He put the ball on the floor. Even Claxton with his energy, a blackness monster on the glass, on the lobs. And also, even Ben Simmons was a factor defensively. So even Ben Simmons,
He got some steals. He knocked some balls out. Also, Claxton got some easy buckets. When the Knicks, like, I know Julius Randle was mic'd up in the game. He was saying we're a little slow. We're out there a step slow. We're out there a step slow. And if that was the case, the head coach should have put in some younger, fresher legs if they were a step close.
Right.
Give me one of the deep bench guys. You don't have to play the whole. You don't have to empty out the whole bench.
Try
So you
Steve
got guys-
McCallum a little bit. Steve McCallum, because look, I know he's not great, but Steve McCallum can stroke it from
He
three.
could shoot and he could spread
You
the
can at least
floor.
try him a little bit of that.
It doesn't matter. Play one guy. And that's what I'm saying. Take a guy out of the bench and make the opportunity. Give him guy. Hey, you know what? I'm going to try something. But he sticks with. I understand you stick with but don't fix what's not broken. But guess what? This rotation is just like you are what you are. 500, and now we're a 1 game under 500 team. Try one little tweak. It's just frustrating. But we'll turn the page. We got the Pistons back at home at Madison Square Garden.
Winnable game.
It could be a winnable game, but if they start off slow, the Garden crowd is going to give them the boos. Bluebirds are going to be out early if they do not get their act correct on Friday night. That's all I know. I can tell you about that there. But other than that, G Money, we're going to call it a little quiz because I'm getting a little weather, and the internet's going to. We're about to get hit with a hurricane.
Okay. Wow. Man,
Yes.
prayers up to
Hurricane
you.
one.
Prayers.
Hurricane Nicole is about, it's raining outside and about another. We're supposed to get impact in another 2 hours, but you could feel the feeder bands. You could, I don't know if you could hear the whistling. I can hear the rain hitting the windows. So. But other than that, I'll keep calling you Chef Dan, but Chef Dan is out there. Salute to him. I know he's listening. Give me your thoughts here for the Pistons game. Give us a quick preview, and we'll say goodnight.
My quick preview for the Pistons, for the Knicks and Pistons, just prevent Detroit. Don't let Detroit go to the fast break. Prevent the fast break. Watch out for Kid Cunningham. Watch out for Sadiq Bey. Swarm the perimeter with him. Clog the paint with other guys like Stewart. And, limit turnovers. Find the open man. Randall, continue doing what you're doing. Just limit turnovers. Brunson, just be aggressive. Utilize the mid-range shot to three. RJ Barrett, step the hell up, man. Like, be consistent. Don't keep being a roller coaster. Be consistent. And Hartenstein, continue to play hard and limit turnovers, rebound the ball, and we should be good. I think we'll beat the Pistons, though. I think the Knicks will beat the Pistons at home, though.
Yeah, me personally, I would like to see against the Pistons. I want them to feature. Yeah, it's a category 1. It's a cat 1, Kelvin. And me personally, if I'm Brunson, if I'm the Knicks, I'm featuring RJ Barrett early first quarter. Get him going. Let him eat, let him go, and see if he starts missing some layups, drive to the basket, then I'll option 2. But other than that, we shall see. We'll be on Friday night. Either myself or Chef Dan. We'll be here to do the Piston game for myself, Chef Dan, G Money. Thank you so much, guys. Have a blessed night, and we'll see you next time here on the Return of the Knicks podcast. Peace.